more than a decade, we've been presenting live coverage of Cherokee High School football, and we hope to continue that coverage. The Chiefs have challenging games ahead with St. Augustine, Mainland, Atlantic City, Millville, and Winslow Township. But we need your help to continue this coverage. We need more sponsors to help us cover the costs of producing these games and making them available to you to watch live or anytime after the game. If you know a Cherokee fan who owns or manages a business, we can put a commercial message about their business right here in the middle of the game, and we can do it at a cost that can fit most any budget. If you can help us out, send an email message to tomw@primeevents.net. Help us keep coverage of Cherokee football alive the rest of 2025.
Pride, passion, and persistence. These are the values that drive us all at Ron Jaworski Golf. We strive to deliver outstanding conditions as well as playability for golfers of all ages and abilities. Our championship golf courses offer a variety of challenges from a link-style walk along the river to an escape into the pines and everything in between. My team at Ron Jaworski Golf is committed to delivering memorable experiences every single day. See all we do at ronjaworskigolf.com.
Whoever you are, whatever you like, there's a place where memories become traditions. So this summer, come on down and enjoy all that's fun at the shore. Plan today and book your vacation in America's greatest family resort. Ocean City, New Jersey. We're less than a tank of gas away.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for some football? West Jersey high school football here in Marlton, New Jersey, where you have one of the greatest rivalries in this area. You got the Cherokee Chiefs versus the Lenape Indians live from Cherokee Stadium here, where you can say it's the William H. Folk Stadium here in the Cherokee Chiefs home turf. Bill Osborne, along with Harry Schultz. Harry, what do you think, Harry? You've seen a bunch of these rivalry games. This is a big one in this area.
Yeah, well, I asked you on the way up because I come from the shore area, right, and wanted to, ask you, and you told me there's no love lost.
Well, how I know is because my boys played in this for about 7 years, and I coached it, so I know exactly what this is all about. Now, these two teams are coming off, 1-0 and 0-1, so they're not it's not late in the season like some of these games are. But nonetheless, it's just as important. And you saw the kickoff right there. Goes through the end zone. The Cherokee Chiefs, led by quarterback Birdie, who is one of the Birdie brothers.
Let me tell you, I saw him a couple times when I was up here last year. He is definitely impressive.
Yep.
Either throwing the ball or running the ball. He's somebody that you put a big circle around when you're going to play these guys.
No doubt. You'll be calling his name a lot. The numbers are a little tough here right now. We had 21, but it looks like he is number 11. All right, so right off the bat, we have a number change. Birdie hands off to his running back, number 23. We're going to get that name off to the left. 23 or 21?
Yeah, absolutely no contain over there on that right side. Once he hit the, over there, once he hit the sideline, there was nobody home.
They said Dylan Malinsky on that carry. Right off to the right side. That's what Cherokee does. They just pound you.
Yeah, well, that's what he did.
So the Birdie again off that left side. They're going to push. All right, so Dylan Kalinsky, they have us here number 31. He's actually 23.
We'll get it right.
Yep, so number 23, Dylan Kalinsky with the run right there for a gain of about 3 yards. Sets up a 2nd and 4. I guess I want to say 2nd and 7. 2nd and long 7. There we go.
Yeah, 2nd and 7. You're right.
Our guy Sean, the producer, Sean Kelly, points at that side. It said 2nd and 7 for a reason. There you go. All right. Chiefs on the move. Toss to the right. Trying to get outside again. And Walensky, nothing. Gets hit in the backfield. Gets off the tackle of number 3 that time. On the backfield for Lenape, that would be Jeremiah Crawford. He didn't get him down with the tackle, but he stopped him enough in the backfield for he had, so his guys came and cleaned him up for a loss of about, what's the 6 yards.
Big difference from the last running play.
Yeah.
This time they all scraped over to where the ball was. Last time they got faked out when everybody was stuck in the middle. That's why he hit it outside. This time they had good containment.
That's the first time they went to the right, too. So this time, again, on the right hash, Cherokee, 3rd and 13. First obvious passing situation. They got trips to the wide side of the field. Single back is Birdie. He's aligning his guys. Looks like Cherokee's in a cover 3 right now. Quick pass. We got the flags on the play.
Yeah.
Looks like it's offsides on the defense.
Didn't see it.
Here we go, offsides on the defense. So they'll take the 5 yards. So instead of,
Get some of that back that they lost before.
Yep, so instead of 3rd and 13, we're going to set up a 3rd and about 8.
A little bit more manageable.
Yeah, for sure. You know, Birdie can take off and run, too. He's under center. This is the first time he's under center. You don't see that often. Instead of the shotgun, he's got deuce on both sides, 2 and 2. Fake the play action. He's going to roll to his left. The lefty's looking all the way down the field. He's got a man wide open. And it's complete. To number 3. Oh, they're going to call no good.
Incomplete. Terrible coverage on that. He was wide open.
Well, what happened is that play action really sucked the free safety in. That's what happens. What that running game does to you.
Yeah, but you can't bite on that as a
That's
defensive back. You got to stay home there because if you mess up in the middle, it's only a couple-yard gain. If you go too early, that's a touchdown.
So here's a penalty again. He's wide open. He got behind the secondary on that play action. Nice job of the play action. 2 guys wide open, but again, they're going to say it's incomplete, no penalty. Decline it. They're going to punt it away. Let's see. Bear with us here, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting our numbers straight. The numbers we have are not correct, so we're going to do our best. Right now we have the punter. Gets it away. That's a bad punt.
Yeah.
Not going to get much there. It looks like right off of his right foot. That's going to be only a...
Yeah, he just sliced that.
Is that what you called that, slicing? All right. Shank. That was a nicer word than shank.
Shank.
Nicer word than shank.
Whatever means bad will fit,
Yes,
okay? That's
right.
it.
All right, so unfortunately our punter punted out of bounds. Again, bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have the punter's number. So we'll try and get that. Nonetheless, Lenape.
After that punt, he might not want
You're
it.
right, he's going to go duck. Howard said that, by the way. All right, 1st and 10. Lenape Indians. They're going to run the running play off the right side, underneath handoff to number 88. And that's going nowhere. That's going nowhere.
Yeah. You can't go sideline to sideline. You got to put that foot in the ground and take it upfield.
They tried to get Cooper or Connor Heppelin going out from his left to right on the underneath handoff with the Cherokee Chiefs. The defense rose to the occasion. Look at it. Look at the defense right there. Who's that number? What's that number?
Number
right
3.
There?
Number 3 for Cherokee. If we can find it.
All right, back to pass. Oh, almost intercepted.
Oh.
Almost intercepted. Looked like Kellen Pierce, they have number 11, but it looks like they have number 5 right there. So there's the play right here. It's out of shotgun. Back to pass. He's looking for just a quick out. The ball was, you see the nose? The nose went down. You see how the nose was coming out there? Nose was dead down. And number 10 was in on the defense. That ball he was wide open. That could have been easily completed.
I don't know if it slipped in his hand or what, but that was a wobbly pass.
Yep, by Kellen Pierce. All right, 3rd and 15. Straight back. He's looking. He's getting flushed to his left. Rolling. He's got some pressure. Now he's throwing back across his body. It's complete.
Outstanding defense by the Chiefs, forcing a 3-and-out.
But it looks like that ball was complete to number 1. It was Brandon Verney for the catch, but that was only a gain of about 4 or 5 yards, and Cherokee will take that any step anytime because now they're going to force the punt. 4th and 8. Here's the replay right here.
Tell you what,
Look at the replay.
that was a dangerous pass. All right, going to throw across his body here. Oh, he's very fortunate on that one. You know, didn't get much, but I'll tell you what, could have been worse.
Yep. All right. Lenape punting from their 20-yard line. Gets away a line drive.
Wow.
On a bounce. They're going to call Peter. The ball dies at about the 20-yard line, and Cherokee on their first defensive possession gets a stop. So both teams get a stop on their first defensive possessions, and the ball will be to Cherokee now, 1st and 10. There is a flag down. Are they going to call it? Let's see. Yes, there is. Let's see what the play is.
You know, we can't say it's first game jitters because it's a second game for both of them, but both their offenses come out and really didn't look very polished.
They did not. Cherokee is 1-0 after beating Middletown South 27-26, and Lenape lost to Pocono Mountain West 34-28.
Right.
Well, let's see what we got here. A lot of discussion off a punt.
A lot.
I mean, a lot. So they're going to punt it again? Looks like they're going to punt it again.
Waiting for the signal here.
Yeah, so that was third. All right, illegal substitution. Automatic first down? Wait.
Wow.
No, it can't be first and yeah, Lenape gets the ball. How about that? Illegal substitution. Is that what that was?
That's a big one for a foul like that. Somebody went on there and shouldn't have been going on. Now, here's when you got to take.
We had 12 men on the field, so legal participation. So
right.
15-yard penalty, 1st and 10. Lenape back on the field. Their offense. Here we go.
You got to take care. You got to take advantage of this.
No doubt about it. Cherokee, it looks like they're covered. Looks like they're cover 3 look. Lenape 3 and 1.
Coming.
Back to pass complete. Oh, looks like over the middle. Incomplete. Wow. Dangerous again.
I'll tell you what. If I'm his coach, either I have no hair or gray hair because he's been throwing in the coverage.
Well, Kellen Pierce last week was 8 for 12, 2 touchdowns, 198 yards, and he's still looking for his first completion right now. Ball incomplete over the middle, so again, we're going to set up a 2nd and 10. A lot of substitution. The play clock's got to be moving down here, so we'll see. This is going to be hairy to get it off before the. I guess you can call it the 24-second clock or the 25-second clock. Let's see if they get this off. All right, so they're in shotgun. They got 2 and 2. They got double tight to the left. Power underneath. Fake handoff rolling to his right. Pierce is looking down the field. He's got some pressure. Late pressure by Cherokee. He's able to turn the corner. And he steps out of bounds after a gain of a couple.
Yeah, maybe a couple.
Yep.
You got to see, remember, he rolled back about 15, 20 yards before he even, set up.
Well, look here. They faked the underneath handoff, the little waggle route there, looking for the tight end underneath. See it right there, but the tight end got hit.
Yep.
Good job by the defensive end, but then he's open right there. He should have dumped it to him right there, but he didn't. So he left the roll out. If he dumps it to him, he gets a 5-yard. I don't know why. Here's what my coach used to say, though. Billy, if you can run it as far as you can throw it, run it.
Run it.
So that time, maybe that was the case. So he wanted to run it for 4 or 5 yards, even though you said he ran 15, but he got 5.
Little bit safer.
All right, 3rd and about 7. Shotgun. Looking over the middle, late pressure. He's going down the sideline on the wheel route. Again, looking for his tight end, the big fella, number 88, Connor Perlin. And incomplete. Again, trying to hit the sideline route. Good defense. Here's the replay right here again.
Yeah, I'll tell you, he was open.
Yeah, look at the wheel route. They got him coming out of the. See, they kind of got to come out of the backfield right there. And the defensive back that time, number 3, just ran with them. And again, we don't have a number 3. Let me see if I can get a number 3 here on this punt. On this replay, on this
number 3
punt. We're going to find out who number 3 is. But he's a starting corner, so we should get his number and name.
Yeah.
All right, here's the punt. Punts away. It's a wobbly punt. Ball kicks about the 20-yard line. I guess you call it Peter. Goes out of bounds. Not a bad punt for Lenape. No return for Cherokee. All right. So with 7:50 to go in the first quarter, we'll take a quick break here. We'll step aside. 0-0 is your score on the rivalry between the Cherokee and Lenape. We'll be back right after this. All right, back here in Marlton. Cherokee's 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line. Underneath handoff again. This time it's the number, looks like number 21 that time. Nope.
Good hard running by Cherokee. Beautiful hole up the middle.
Let's see who that is.
20, number 20.
Chains, 1st and 10, Cherokee.
Mills.
Brendan Markowski. on the
Brendan
carry.
Markowski.
Markowski.
Yep.
Yeah,
Brendan
number
Markowski,
20.
Yep.
Yeah, we got him over here.
Markowski had a nice game last week. He ran for 152 yards and 2 touchdowns in the win. So Markowski gets his first carry of the ball game.
Good one.
Yep. Picks up 10 yards, gets him out of the back of the 1st and 10 outside the 20-yard line. This time to Birdie. He's going to run the football up the left side.
Design quarterback keeper for number 11.
Good job that time by Birdie on the design quarterback keeper. It looks like he's going to be close to another 10 yards, rolling to his left.
He
That's gonna be close.
froze the line a little bit on
Yep.
that, and then he skirted outside. And with Birdie, all he needs is a little bit.
That's right.
All right.
And he got enough, so he got 10 yards. First down.
Yep.
All right, so the Chiefs pick up another first down. It's 2 back-to-back first downs for the Chiefs on back-to-back plays.
Maybe they've settled in.
Maybe here. So it's now 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Cherokee moving from your left to right. They're in their all decked out in their orange tops, bottoms, and helmets. Birdie this time into the flat. Little quick game. 3-step drop, 5-yard hitch route. Little pitch and catch. We used to call that the quick game. Little pitch and catch. You go out 5-6 yards, take what the defense gives you.
Just as good as a little run there.
That's exactly right. You take what the defense gives you. You throw it down to the short side of the field, and you pick up 5 or 6 yards, but you catch the ball, and the guys back off you, so now you get another 2. So now you're set up a very, very manageable 2nd and 3.
Fabio Giovanni
Yes.
on the catch there. That's a mouthful.
Yeah,
All
that's,
right.
that's our Italian brethren. Or brethren, I should say.
Yep.
We have a couple of Italians in Marlton. All right, 2nd and 3. From the 38-yard line. Motion underneath. Birdie barks it out, looking to his left and a flat.
Yeah. Little movement there.
Yep.
Laundry on the field.
Easy call.
Good news
Yep.
for the Chiefs.
That's the kind of stuff you hate. You're driving, you're looking good, everything's positive.
Yep. Cherokee
Give the Cherokee
is
Chiefs
led by
first down.
Coach Sean DeVries. He's in his first season. He's
Wow.
1-0.
1st and 10.
Lenape
First and
coach is
10.
Matt Kreider. He's in his 2nd season. He's 1-10. Lenape is not the team they have been in the past, but they're trying as hard as they can to get that swagger back a little bit. But in this play right here, they had a penalty, and it's 1st and 10 now for the Chiefs again at the 44-yard line. Chiefs double receiver slot to the right, single left out of the single backfield. Birdie underneath handoff this time. Nice shake and bake that time.
Nice little rally
Love the
down there.
shake and bake.
20. Brendan Markowski on the
Cozy, did you see that time?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
All right, he was hitting. He was like he stopped in the backfield almost, but he put his foot down.
Yeah.
Little shake and bake.
and
Watch
Yeah.
the replay.
Yeah,
here.
here it is. Stop, go the other way. Nice patience, and he cuts it back up where he sees the hole and picks up another 6 yards.
Well, 52 for Lenape was in there. Now, fortunately for 52, we don't have his name, but he was the linebacker that came in there and got shook a little bit here. That set up a 2nd and 3. Birdie on design quarterback sneak up the middle.
that's
He
gonna
picks
do it.
up,
1st
he's
and 10 for
looking
the Chiefs
behind his
on
big
a
guys
great
up front.
quarterback design run for number 11,
And he picked up another
Move the chains.
5 or 6 yards. They move the chains. They're inside. Chief.
You got to give a
Outside
little
the
credit to
50-yard
their line there,
Oh, my gosh, the
because
line,
their
yeah.
line is coming off the ball really good, and he shows a lot of patience there. He's just following his blockers. Now I don't want to go to the right, then to the left. Okay, you're blocking there, another little hole, and he gets about 8 yards on it.
Well, that's what Cherokee's known for. They are known for their running game. They're up front people. They just pound people, and a lot of times they just ball them up front half of the games. Here you go, Birdie this time underneath with the handoff. Looks like McCressey's going to his right this time.
Yeah.
He gets some more yards. He got some blocks out there on the flank.
Yeah.
Again, he just run hard. The running backs for Cherokee, man, they run hard. And, sometimes you have guys that can do a little wiggle, a little waggle. That time he's looking. Watch this underneath handoff and just gets to the flank.
Giovanni, there he is.
Good job of blocking up front.
Yep.
Everybody blocked down. He's able to get outside. And he picks up. Look at that. He got hit, he got hit about the 35-yard line, and he came for another 7 or 8 yards.
But, they just look like they gave up on a play, the defensive end there. Come on. You got to do a better job than that. Don't let him outside like that.
All right, Cherokee. Now that's under center. Hand off to Markowski going straight back. It makes somebody miss again. Off that left side this time. Good job up front. Lenape was not able to get any pressure. Good
No,
job by
you
the
know what?
Chiefs up front.
You know what they're doing? They're giving him a little bit a hole, and then they say, you pick where you want to go. We'll just keep blocking. So, you count on the vision of your running back there to see where, he can get it the most. And he doesn't need more to get 4 or 5 yards on a play like that.
You call that zone blocking up front. They're just zone blocking up front, and he's just picking the backs of his linemen. Now they're going to go under center again. They got trip formation to the right, tight end to his left, single back out of underneath center. Look at that. They're going to take this snap from center. All right, they're looking for the sideline to see if they're going to stay with the play. They decide to do it. Play action. He's going to roll to his left. Birdie on the move. There wasn't a receiver within 10 yards. It looked like he was looking for number 7 that time.
Yeah, but 7 was way behind them there.
Way behind
Watson on the lead, but he couldn't get enough on the ball.
Now, see, a lot of time with Birdie, they let him throw on the run. Because here he is, look at it right there. He's rolling to his left. He's throwing on the run because he's a very athletic quarterback. And I don't know if he tried to hit that tight end. You see the tight end jump?
Yeah.
It looked to me like he was trying to hit the tight end and it went over his hands. That's what it looked like to me. The ball was overthrown, not underthrown.
Yeah, but you know what? Just didn't seem like he got enough under it,
Yeah, I don't know. To me, it looked like he was hitting the tight end. The ball just sailed on him. All right, 3rd and 5 from the Chiefs. They're about the 23-yard line, barking the signals. Oh, he tried to draw them off. That's what Cherokee does all the time. They do that. Anytime you see 3rd and 5 or less, they're going to hard count.
Yeah.
Every time.
And they got 3 guys. It was a very easy call for the official.
Yep, that's what Cherokee does. They do that all the time. They go underneath the first 10, and they do that very effectively. And I'm going to tell you right now, their offensive line is pounded into them to knock off sides, and I'd be surprised in this whole ball game if you see a hard count if the Cherokee ever goes off sides.
No.
They just practice this, and it's ingrained to them year after year, and they do a great job with that, and they do it again here. The second time in the ball game already. 1st and 10, Cherokee inside the red zone.
I think the other team would know.
You would think. It's tough there. When you're up there and you're tired and you're trying to get your man, it's tough. But here we go. 1st and 10. Birdie rolling to his left. He's going to run the football. There's a flag in the play. Looks like there was behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like it's going to be a hold. It's going to come back. But Birdie, that was a design run. There was not even a play action there.
No.
Looks like they got to hold somebody. Yep, they got to hold. They're going to take him back.
Yeah. And Connor Hepperman doesn't really matter because he had him covered on that play. Number 88.
This is where Cherokee's offense sometimes struggles when they have these penalties like this because they're not equipped for these long passing situations. But now this is 4-down territory. There's really no pressure if you're Cherokee because this is 4-down territory. So you got 4 downs to make 20. I'll bet Cherokee all the time on that.
We'll see if you're collect or not.
Here we go. Yeah, exactly. Here we go. Trips to the wide side of the field. Birdie in the shotgun. He's got Markowski. Yeah, Markowski's under center. He's going to throw the pass. Little out route. Oh, nice job of Lenape coming up there and making that tackle. The problem with that play is the receiver's going away from the quarterback, and when the ball was thrown, it was a little bit behind him. So he had to get his body around, and when you have to get your body around, you're not able to look at the defense and get your hand out there to straighten. Watch what happens here. It's the inside receiver. And give Lenape credit, too. They had a lot of pressure. See how this ball, his body had to get turned around. And when he has to get turned around, he has to stop his momentum. And that time, Lenape's defense was able to catch up and make the stop.
Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you what.
Nice job of running to the football for the Indians.
Yeah. Looked like Lenape was in that huddle on that one. They had that one well covered.
Well, if you don't block the inside guy right away and you don't get him out in the flank, that usually goes for a loss.
It's over.
Yep. All right, here we go. Trips to the wide side of the field. It's 2nd and about 22. Birdie back to pass. He's got a lot of pressure. He's going to run it. He's down to the 20, the 15, the 10. He's going to get down inside the 5-yard line. Wow. A nice run off of a broken play. And I don't know what's going on, but Cherokee's coaches are yelling at the officials. I'm not quite sure what that is. Oh, there's another penalty.
Right.
That's what it is.
There's a flag.
All right, so it was a busted play. Birdie saw they had man-to-man coverage, and he had nobody out on the right. Let's see what we got here. Another holding.
See, that's a savior there, for Lenape because Birdie is just so. Watch him on this. How elusive
Let's
he is.
see if we can get the hold.
Nothing there. Takes a shot.
Oh my gosh! I see what the hold was. It was on the running back who won the play, but
yeah,
it was a tug. It was a tug. It wasn't even really a hold. That's a tough call. Now I know why Cherokee's upset.
Yeah.
Because that was like a tug. It wasn't even really a hold. And it definitely didn't impact the play because he never would have made the tackle. But
Right.
anyway, it is a hold. Sets up a second and Cherry Hill for the Marlton Chiefs. Underneath motion, quarterback Birdie under center. He's going to hand it off this time to number 23. Is big back here. He's going to bounce out to the outside, and this is
Good bit of running there, and still going.
Wow.
just pounding people, pounding.
Wow.
Kalinsky, the hard-nosed effort.
Dylan Kalinsky,
30.
the other running back tandem that they have in there. What a nice run. He's trying to go out to his left. Here's the replay. Harry,
Yeah,
what do you
look
see,
at
buddy?
that. I'll tell you, look at the blocking. All right, there's a hole up there.
3rd and 13.
There's another block there. And now you got to bring the guy down. You know, he must be really strong and spend a lot.
He's 6 foot, 208 pounds.
Yeah.
What do you think?
He must have spent a lot of time in the weight room.
No doubt.
I'll tell you what, because he just took that pile for about an extra 5 yards.
They pulled their backside tackle, or backside guard, number
Yep.
70. I wish we knew the number that was. We'll try and get that as well.
Yep.
Dylan Kalinsky picks up about 6 yards. Now Birdie back to pass, complete. In the flat for about a gain of about 7 or 8. This will pick up a much more manageable 4th and 8 or 9. That was
Right.
to Giovanni again.
Down for Cherokee.
Yeah.
Inside the Lenape.
Barba, that was Barba Giovanni again for the reception out there, the 5'10", 155-pound senior. So now you got 4th and 9 here.
Hey, I'll tell you what, if you're Lenape and you can hold him here, that's a big win.
No
right
doubt
now.
about it.
Big win.
Well, if you're Cherokee, the question is here, most of the time, now this might be a great opportunity for a slip screen. And a lot of times you like to get Birdie out on the flank too. Let's see if they run the slip screen. But a lot of times they'll try and get that or the wheel route to the short side of the field.
Yeah.
All right, so they got trips to the right, single receiver to the left out of a shotgun. They try and draw them off sides again.
Yes,
weren't
they
able to-
did.
They weren't able to do it that time. Cherokee always does that. That would have set up a 4th and about 4, but instead, okay, they're looking to the sideline to see what they're going to run it. Cherokee's going to
Gonna
call
go
a
for a field
timeout.
go-
Looks like Cherokee's going to call a timeout.
All right, going to go end of the quarter.
Or we're going to have the end of the quarter.
Yeah.
All right.
End of the first quarter.
Wow, now not many people would have predicted this.
Cherokee 0.
And they
Well,
have
here
a-
we go. Out of the end of the first quarter here at William H. Folt Stadium, Cherokee 0 and the Lenape Indians 0. We'll be back right after these messages.
For more than a decade, we've been presenting live coverage of Cherokee High School football, and we hope to continue that coverage. The Chiefs have challenging games ahead with St. Augustine, Mainland, Atlantic City, Millville, and Winslow Township. But we need your help to continue this coverage. We need more sponsors to help us cover the costs of producing these games and making them available to you to watch live or anytime after the game. If you know a Cherokee fan who owns or manages a business, we can put a commercial message about their business right here in the middle of the game, and we can do it at a cost that can fit most any budget. If you can help us out, send an email message to tomw@primeevents.net. Help us keep coverage of Cherokee football alive the rest of 2025.
All right, we're back here, Marlton, New Jersey, with the Cherokee and Lenape rivalry game here. It was senior night for the Cherokee Chiefs before the game. Got a fairly nice crowd. Again, this game sometimes has a lot of stake, especially in the playoff situation, but this is only the second quarter in the second game of the season, so not too much, I can say. You know, it's only the first week of school.
But you gotta look at them PowerPoints.
No doubt about it. Cherokee right now is 23 in the state rankings. In South Jersey ranking, it's 4th and 9 here. Here we go. Trips to the right, single receiver to the left. It looks like Cherokee is going to pass the football over the middle. Oh! There's going to be a penalty. Yep, they're going to call a penalty on that. That's a tough call right there.
Yeah, that's a tough call.
That's a real tough call. They were looking for number 16. Again, we need to know what number 16 is too. Unbelievable.
Let's see this on the replay.
Lorenzo Lontox is number 16. Watch it. They had him over the middle. They tried watch this, little play action. Check it out. The penalty's going to be on number 5.
Right.
And that's Anthony Lattimore Jr.
Say a long discussion on some of these penalties.
Well, they're asking right now, was there a tip? If there's a tip, you're allowed to hold.
Right.
So did the hold come before the tip or after the tip? That's what they're trying to find out right now. Let's see what they call. Well, it is hot up here in
The call is pass interference against Lenape on 4th down.
Here's the replay. Go ahead, Harry.
Here we go.
Give Cherokee a first down.
It's close. You know what? As a defensive back, I'd be a little bit upset on that one. I don't think it was that bad.
Well, I have to say, you're probably right there. That was on Owen Dickinson, the cornerback.
I mean, they were both going for the ball. You didn't interfere with him or everything. That's it. He's
Well,
got
the
a
problem
right to that
was-
ball,
The problem was
too.
the ball was tipped and there was contact. The question was, did the contact happen before the tip or after the tip?
Right.
Now, the ball never would have been caught because the ball was tipped. So even if the penalty didn't occur, or it did occur, it would have been incomplete. But Cherokee will take that every set. They now only set up a 4th and short,
Yeah.
not an automatic first down. So we got 4th and 1 from the 10-yard line, just inside the 10.
Easy call.
And they got their version of the tush push. And that's what you call getting planted in the side to 5-yard line. Holy mackerel. The ball, the quarterback ended, I think, about the 2-yard line. Look when Cooper Purdy gets up.
Wow.
Look where he gets up. His shoe, some came off, but he got the ball. He got planted about the 2-yard line. Do you see that?
Yeah.
That's what you call picking up. And watch this right here. Though.
Yep.
He's on the 8-9-yard line. Now watch how the penetration gets here.
Yep. Coming in.
I remember when my son Billy was a quarterback here, and he used to do this. He one time ran for 70 yards just on quarterback sneaks in a playoff game. So Cherokee's known how to. All right, 1st and 10 inside the 5-yard line. Another tush push.
Yeah.
And this time he's in.
Yeah, he's in.
Cherokee's deep offensive line is just so tough up front. And Cooper Purdy gets another touchdown. Here it is right here. Last week he had 2 touchdowns. Here's another touchdown run. Look how he just goes behind his guard and center. Everybody's trying to get him down, but the offensive line just for Cherokee just keeps churning and churning and pushing and pushing. And if you're Lenape, you got to get low. You
got to get real
down.
low on that. Somebody.
Yep.
First guys there got to give up their body. They're
That's
not
right.
going to make the tackle. Just make a pile. Let somebody else come in and do it.
That's right.
Don't stand straight up. That's a cardinal sin.
All right, here we go. We got the kicker out there is Matt St. John. There's a snap, the hold, down. The kick is good.
Good.
All right, so out of the hold of Barbara Giovanni, the wide receiver, Cherokee, to start the second quarter, drives the field and picks up their first touchdown of the ball game. They lead 7-0 here with 11:19 to go in the second quarter. We'll take a quick break and come back right after these messages. Cherokee 7, Lenape 0.
Whoever you are, whatever you like, there's a place where memories become traditions. So this summer, come on down and enjoy all that's fun at the shore. Plan today and book your vacation in America's greatest family resort. Ocean City, New Jersey. We're less than a tank of gas away.
All right, welcome back. Bill Osborne here with Harry Sack calling the game here between Lenape and Cherokee. Cherokee just scored their first touchdown of the game. They lead 7-0. They're going to kick off here. Lenape's going to take the ball. They're in their black pants with their white jerseys and black helmets. Ball's kicked to the sideline, picked up at the 10, out to the 15 to the 20. About the 20, 21, 22-yard line before he's knocked off his feet. And Lenape will take the ball over on their, I want to say this is their second series or their third series?
Third series.
It's their third offensive series, Lenape.
They got to try to get something going there, but you know, I'm watching a lot of off the ball on stuff there, and Cherokee they're winning the line of scrimmage.
Oh yeah.
And you know, you can't do that for the whole game and expect to win.
Well, that's what Cherokee's known for. They're known for just pounding, pounding, pounding. It's not pretty a lot of time, but they just pound you.
They don't put pretty on a win or a loss.
That's true. That's true, Ari. And I'm telling you right now, a lot of times with my experience with Lenape or Cherokee is about 70% of their games, they just show up and they can win because they're just so much physical than the other team. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, Lenape at the 22-yard line out of a shotgun. Quarterback design keep. The up man's got to realize that you got to block somebody for your quarterback. Quarterback Pierce that time Just looked to his right, looked to his left. Didn't really didn't get hit for a while, but he did pick up about 5 yards. All right, set up a 2nd and 5.
Yeah, but you got to hit that hole quicker there. He had room to run. Don't just hit it.
Hit it hard.
Hit it.
Get north and south, right?
Yeah.
All right, Pierce.
Too much dancing.
They're packed in here. You got a double tight formation. Motion underneath. Up, low snap. You're going to hand the ball off going to his right. That's the running back that time, Jeremy Crawford. He gets outside off a spin move. Picks up about 2 or 3 hard-fought yards. It's tough to get outside Cherokee, and they strung it out. But I think they stopped him short. Yeah, so we're going to set the 3rd and 1. Here's the replay, Harry. What do you see here?
I'll tell you what. He gets as much as he can on this.
Yep.
All right. All right, nice block there. You got to cut it up there, but then you cut it up and you got 3 red jerseys. Yep. That means that on the backside there, those guys aren't holding their blocks.
That's right.
All right, they're just hitting and releasing. You can't do that.
You got to reach block.
Stay
That's
with
right.
that man.
That's right. Reach back and turn them inside. But
yeah,
nonetheless, they got 3rd and short. So let's see what they do here in their first 3rd and short situation. They try to hard count too. Nothing going there. Cherokee stays in there. Motion. Out of the power I. Hand it off to the fullback. Oh, that's going to be close.
I don't think he got it.
I don't think so either. That's a really. They went to a wide. Looks like a pass look. They went to a pro set formation out of the 3rd and short. Very odd. It was not a tight formation. Watch this right here.
Yeah.
That's a pro set.
Right.
Double. Look at that. Look at that. Pro set in the backfield. They pulled the backside guard. The guard missed his man.
Yeah, he missed his guy.
The guard was pulling, missed his man that was coming in, and he went right by him, and that's who made the tackle.
And that made the play right there.
Right. And that was number 5 that time. We don't have that. We have number 5, the defensive lineman.
Yeah.
For Cherokee, that's who made the tackle there.
Yeah.
Well, at least it looked like it was him. All right, Lenape's going to call timeout. And I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. When Cherokee was going for the short yardage, they went double tight, power formation.
Right.
That time, Lenape did go to a power formation, but they went to a power I, but they only went to one tight, and they had regular pro set right receivers. In other words, receiver was a Z and an X, not a double tight.
There
it is again. Look at this right here. You see what I'm talking about right now? Stop it right there, Sean. The motion man right there is number 3. Right next to in front of him is the tight end. You see that right there? Mm-hmm. On the front side, you just have a guard and a tackle. So it's not a double tight. It's just a single tight. Now, watch this now. Setting motion. Now, let it go. And now I tell you to stop it. Stop it right here. Now, you see the guards pulling from the backside? Let it go, Sean. Now, that guard's supposed to pick up that man right there.
He didn't hit him.
He missed him. And that's why he was tackling the backfield.
Right.
Good job, Sean, by our producer in the backfield to pick that play up. So there's a man right there. Everybody's going to say, oh, the bad call, bad play. But
no, he just missed his
guy.
guy.
Missed his block. And a lot of times, Cherokee was shifting their up front, too. If they're a 4-man, 5-man, that determines who you block, too. But usually you tell your guy when you're pulling, hit the first guy that chose.
Yeah.
And he missed him.
He didn't hit anybody.
Right. Now, a lot of times they tell you to get in the hole, but you don't want to pass up a guy on a 4th and short situation, or 3rd and short like that.
Are they going to gamble here?
Yes, they are. It looks like they're going to go. Now they're going to go double tight. Now they're going to go for the tush push. What is he doing? All right. Oof. That's close. That's real close. Looks like he got it, but, man, he stood up.
I'll tell you what. He instead of going straight up,
he went to the guard.
He took a little cut to the left there, and he met,
I think they're going to have to measure this. I don't think it's automatic. They're going to have to measure this.
I don't even think he got it.
I'm going to tell you right now, my eyes from this sideline says he's short by 3 inches. All right, that's what I'm going to say.
All
okay?
right.
That's what my eyes, he's short by 3 inches. All right, that's my prediction.
I just say he didn't get it.
All right, that's the same. Harry, you are the veteran move right there. Now, see, when we go a replay of that again, that's going to be a tough call.
All
right, longer more than 3 inches.
Yeah.
Wow.
Got him. Yeah.
Wow. Watch, here it is again, Harry.
That's
what do you see here, buddy?
Terrible. Look at.
Why he
hesitated. You got to go straight ahead.
Why he didn't go straight ahead, I have no idea.
Yeah, if he wants to go straight ahead, he gets it.
Easy first down.
He gets it.
Yep.
All right, he tries to cut it, inside the guard there.
And here's what happened.
No.
His guard and tackle got pressure, and their men got pushed. But the backside end and the other corner, there was nobody blocking them, so they were able to come in untouched and make that tackle.
You can't go side to side.
Not in a 4th and short situation like that.
Even if you don't get it, you got to go straight ahead.
Yep.
It's the only chance you have. Now you're opening it up for them.
So the quarterback, Pierce, makes a mistake. I don't know if that's a design play or not, but nonetheless, they get the ball on downs. Now they're going to pass the ball underneath.
Oh,
Ooh.
Nice shot there.
Did he hang on to that?
At number 33. All right. If I can get a number there, that was a heck of a hit.
Yeah, Birdie was passed. Look, here's the replay. It was at a actually slot formation. They had the underneath receiver. You see that tight end? He kind of does a little bit of a pick play.
Yep.
He's wide open, but what happens is here's the call. Zone you sit, man you run. That was zone and you kept running. You're going to get a headache. You got to sit down in zone. You got a running man. That was zone. He should have sat down there. All right, off tackle. Actually, right up the gut. Nice job again. Cherokee says, you know what? We like to pass the ball once in a while. That's just window dressing. Here's what we do. Boom, boom, double boom right up the middle.
Yeah, there's just the line play
8
is
yards.
just in so much of Cherokee's favor
No
here
doubt.
right now. And these guys gotta, they gotta step up if you're Lenape and say, look, we gotta have some pride, guys. We can't let them push us around like this the whole game. Come on, let's do something.
All right, so now Cherokee, they're going to go under center here again with Birdie, who does a really nice job with the play action. This is 4-down territory. Trust me when I tell you that, folks. They're not going to punt the football or go for a field. They may go for a field. Here, go off tackle. Nice job of picking and moving.
Yep.
You see that little hole they had right there?
Yeah.
Really nice job at Markowski, the running back, or Markowski, they like to say here.
Yeah.
Picks up the first down. I like the way he went north and south. And watch how he picks up this first down. Harry, what do you see here, buddy? Well, they pulled the backside uncovered. You see that?
Oh, look at that block by 62.
Did you see the block? You see the blocking? They pulled 2 guys on that play.
I'll tell you, if I could get 62's name on this, I want to give him credit.
Yeah,
he just smashed that guy.
Their offensive line does a tremendous job of pulling and moving. They're very athletic. This time the ball was snapped low, but that's when you can show your athleticism, and that's what he's doing right there.
Yep.
And he got hit to show with his athleticism, but that's what when you have a quarterback like you do with Birdie, when you have a snap play like that, that's when things can happen. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And again, I told you before, I tell my quarterbacks, when the ball snap low or it's a bad snap, don't get upset.
Get what you can.
Have some fun. That's what show your athleticism. Birdie did just that. Instead of worrying about it or throwing the ball down, he picked up 5.
Yeah.
And we got 2nd and 5 here inside the red zone. Cherokee driving again. But again, Cherokee is taking advantage of the short field.
Oh, absolutely. And the way their line is playing, they'll just keep right. It's 4-down territory here for them.
Yep. So now it's 2nd and 5. Watch the hard count. All right, they're going to go under center again. That's what happens when you have a quarterback like Birdie, especially the lefty. Does a lot of play action. He does a lot of this waggle route. Now let's see. We're going to get a timeout here. All right, Cherokee's going to call timeout. Looks like the play clock was running down. And
it's okay.
we'll step aside real quick. You got 6 minutes and 39 seconds to go here in an ominous clouds right now. We'll see if we hold up with any of the rain. 6:39 to go in the second quarter. Cherokee up 7-0. We'll be right back after these messages.
Pride, passion, and persistence. These are the values that drive us all at Ron Jaworski Golf. We strive to deliver outstanding conditions as well as playability for golfers of all ages and abilities. Our championship golf courses offer a variety of challenges from a link-style walk along the river to an escape into the pines and everything in between. My team at Ron Jaworski Golf is committed to delivering memorable experiences every single day. See all we do at ronjaworskigolf.com.
All right, we're back. Cherokee 2nd and 5 inside the red zone. They're at about the 14-yard line. They got motion underneath. Coming out of the timeout. They're going to go shotgun. Birdie rolling to his left. Design run. Picks up a block. Goes out to his left. He's looking outside the 10 to 5. Knocked out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Looks like he's going to be knocked out of bounds about the 2 or 3-yard line. All right.
See how much patience he has on that run?
A lot of patience.
You know what I mean? Just don't get all excited. Follow your blocks. There's one block. There's 2 blocks.
They're pulling the guard from
There's
the backside.
another one there.
Yep, a seal.
62 again.
Yep, a seal. A block down, a block out.
Yep.
Nice job by Birdie letting us set it all up. Good job of the deep for offense. Blocking in front, and now you set yourself a 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line. Power I. Offset. Toss to the wide side of the field. He's going to walk in.
Walk in.
Markowski's going to walk in for a touchdown. That's what happens when you pound it between the tackles.
Yeah.
You get inside the red zone. You go for a toss. Everybody's blocking down. You pull, you block, you seal.
Yep.
Watch it. This is a clinic. Watch the backside guard here.
Yep. He's coming right out now. Watch him.
There comes 62 that time. He blocks down because he
Yep.
was covered.
Yep.
They didn't pull anybody because everybody was covered.
Yep.
But you didn't need to do it because everybody was in between the tackles. And
Right.
they said, you know what?
Nobody-
That was definitely a check with me.
Yeah.
If they would have went into a 5 or 6 man front, that would have been an off tackle play or right between the guards. Instead, it was an 8 man, 9 man front. They went to the outside toss and they walked in untouched for the touchdown. The second one of the ball game, they take advantage of the short field. Here's the extra point. The snap, the hold is good, and the kick is good. So the Cherokee Chiefs take advantage of the short field when they went for a 4th down and they did not get it. That's the Lenape Indians, their sister school here in the Burlington County School District. Oh, I dropped it in there. And they now lead 14-0 in the brawl. We got to come up with a name for this. Pitt and West Virginia had the backyard brawl.
Yeah. I'll tell you what.
Shore, things like that. We got to come up with a name. Anyway, this is the war for sure because you got 2 Chiefs and Indians, and right now it's 14-0. The Chiefs up top.
I'll tell you got to give so much credit, to Cherokee's line. The thing is, if they find somebody to hit. If there's nobody there, they'll find somebody. They don't stand around, saying, well, I got my guy in this. No, let me go find somebody else.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. They took advantage of the short field, but it was 4th and short, right? But Lenape's, their punts were not very good. So I'm sure the coaches are thinking, okay, we punt the ball here. What are we going to pick up, 10 yards, 15 yards? Let's see if we can get it and keep their offense off the field. But they didn't really do the good job as far as execution, and that's what happened.
Bad, the right call, bad execution.
All right, so they kick off. They get the ball at the 20, outside 25 to 30, outside to 30, and outside. Looks like about the 35-yard line. He gets knocked out of bounds. So not a bad return.
No.
That's the first time since the opening kickoff they've had the ball outside the 35-yard, like the 30-yard line. So now, if you're Lenape, you got to get an offense going. You got to get something going here and keep that offense off the field for Cherokee because now Cherokee they're humming right now.
Yeah, you don't want to just go 4 downs and give them the ball back.
No, you got 6:24. You got to take some time off the clock. You want to try and score, but at the very least, you got to play field position here.
Yeah.
All right, 1st and 10 for Lenape. They go trips to the wide side of the field. Shotgun, single back. Pierce barking out the signals. He's going to go to the short side of the field. He's got his fullback in front of him. Nice job on that design play to the short side of the field run.
Yeah.
And they pick up about 8 yards. That's one of their best running plays so far in the ballgame.
Absolutely. And they had a little caravan out there, running ahead of him. Not that they threw the greatest blocks, but they got in the way. All right. And they let him pick his way through there. And he picks up a 1st down.
Hey, anytime you pick up 8 or 9 yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Yep.
That's a win.
2nd and 1.
Yep.
My bad. I thought he got it.
It's all right. That's all right, Harry. You're getting a little anxious there for Lenape. You want to get him on the board? All right, here we go. Trips out of the shotgun. Same formation. This time he's going to pass the football. Oh, ball's in the air. Intercepted. Intercepted. He falls down. The turf monster got him, but nonetheless, that ball was intercepted.
29.
They said Dylan Kilerski. No, that was 29. All right, we'll have to find out who number 29 is, too.
Yeah.
But that's after you get a 1st down. Look, here's the replay. Who got their hands up?
Number 6.
And he was holding. You see that number there? They had him held. He was being pulled down, and he's able to get his hands up.
Yep.
And the tip drill. That's why you practice the tip drill every game.
Yeah, you never know when you're going to need it.
And Cherokee gets the ball right back inside their plus territory. So now you got 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Is that the first turnover of the game or second? I'm trying to think. Anyway, they go trips to the short side of the field, and they're back to pass. They fake the underneath, what you call the slip screen, and now Birdie's got it. He sees their man-to-man coverage. He's going to run out there to the 30 to 35. I'm sorry, to 25.
Yeah.
I like what Birdie did there. They faked the screen route. They faked the screen. They were trying to hit the guy up the sideline, right up the hash, right? We play that all the time. Cherokee does that. Watch the replay. Watch it here. They try and hit the guy. Watch this. This is a fake slip screen right here. You fake the slip screen and you hear you got the hash, but he got pressure. So Birdie says, I'm not going to pressure. I'm not going to get pressured. I'm just going to see what I can find. Nobody's open. I'm going to tuck and run.
You have to have somebody eyeing him.
That's a good point.
You really have to have someone look at. Birdie goes to the bathroom, you go with him. All right, that's it. Okay, that's it.
All right.
Follow him.
I like your thoughts. I don't know if I want to be the guy following him, but I like what you're saying right there. All right, 1st and 10 from the, looks like the 26-yard line. Oh, Markowski's going to get outside.
Oh, man.
Man, oh, man, Markowski now the offensive line and the running game is just now, they're just in gear now.
Yeah, but he threw such a move on there. He froze that defender. Watch him.
Markowski, look at this run right here. There you go, zone blocking up front. Good job on the backside. Stick it and stay, stick it and stay, stick it and stay.
See ya.
Wow. That's number 33 for Lenape. You got to contain on the backside. You got to make sure nobody gets outside you.
And that's not the first time it's happened.
Right.
All right. When you're a defensive end, nobody's supposed to get around you.
And a lot of times when the ball is away from you, here we go again. We're going to have the snap and the hold. And it's good. Now the band. I tell you what, we better get some juice and some oxygen and some water to the band, because the band now is just they're working hard now. This is their 3rd time in a row that Cherokee has scored here in the 2nd quarter. After a tight first quarter, Cherokee 21 unanswered points off of 2 short fields. They lead now 21-0. You know what? We'll take a quick break. We'll step aside. 5 minutes and 13 seconds to go here in the 2nd quarter. Cherokee leading 21-0. Bill Osborne, Harry Sachs, back here after this. Quick messages.
Whoever you are, whatever you like, there's a place where memories become traditions. So this summer, come on down and enjoy all that's fun at the shore. Plan today and book your vacation in America's greatest family resort. Ocean City, New Jersey. We're less than a tank of gas away.
All right, Cherokee just kicked the ball off on a little squib kick out of bounds. And they're going to take the ball over 1st and 10 on the 32 line. We did get the tip on the tip drill on that interception was number 6. That was Bluestein. And the interception was, I think, did we say it was number 16 on that?
Yeah.
And number 16, that was Lorenzo Lantok. And number 3, we had number 3 too. And I don't know if you wrote that down.
No, I didn't get that one.
All right, we'll come back with that one. So we're trying to do the best we can, ladies and gentlemen, with these. It's early in the season for everybody, including the schools with their numbers. And right now, we are basically flying blind. So just bear with us. Harry is doing the best he can. Here we go. 1st and 10 for Lenape. Pierce back to pass. He's looking. He's hemmed in. He's hemmed in. And he's thrown for a loss. That could be a penalty, possibly.
23 on that one.
So now Cherokee here, when they're up 21-0, Lenape needed to keep this game close. They need to keep the field position. They cannot be passing on 1st and 10 inside their zone and expect to have success against Cherokee. If you're going to do that, you better roll out. You better have a 3-step drop, and you better get away with the ball very quickly, or you're going to set up a lot of these plays right here where you're going to be sacked.
Either that, or you're going to, move the pocket outside so you can maybe have some running room.
Yes, misdirection. You can't just chop back and pass against Cherokee, especially leading or losing 21-0. And now somebody's offsides.
Yep. And when it rains, I maybe shouldn't say that.
Yeah. we just got word. And for all you Eagle fans out there who's getting ready to watch the Eagle Dallas, and of course the probably watching the Phillies right now. They're playing Milwaukee, but the Eagles are getting ready to play Dallas, and it is about ready to rain here. We're about 20 minutes from rain. I don't know how heavy it's going to be, but we're expecting some rain here. So be ready for that. We got 2nd and 15 here from the 26-yard line. They're going to have the handoff, fake handoff. The quarterback's going to run Pierce up the middle.
Good
that's
run.
Not bad. Yeah, nice little run right there.
Good run there. Got a lot of yardage back on that.
Yep.
They needed to play like that.
Yes.
They had to have something positive happen.
Yeah, misdirection. Help your line out. You got to help your line out. Your line's going up against a very good defensive front. And right now their ears are pinned back. What they
There
see
you
there,
go,
a three-man
and
front.
pull that guy.
Yep.
Coming up for Lenape.
Good block there.
I'll tell you what, that one lineman hits number 3. He
Yeah,
gets another 6
he's
or
got a
7
lot
yards.
more to go after that.
Yeah, got
That's
that
what I
right.
mean. Like, you know, you can't just hit one guy and then stand around and look,
Yeah, you got to keep going.
get somebody.
Hit the other color.
Yeah,
You've been wearing all summer camp hitting your own guys. Now it's time to hit the other guy.
yeah.
This time they faked the underneath handoff. Good job. They have 2 guys blocking your front.
Yep.
And see right there, the Pierce, if he keeps his shoulder square, he picks up the first down.
First
But
down.
Pierce spins. You see that? And he gave the guy his back.
Right.
When he gets hit right there, I don't mind you spinning, but know where the first down stick is. Instead of like spinning, and
Yeah,
giving
you're going the wrong way.
Right, watch the play right here. This is what I'm
Yeah.
talking about, Harry. So he fakes the handoff right there. I like it. They got a lead blocker. You only got to get 3 yards. You see how he went sideways? Get your shoulder square, and you understand you only got to get to the 38-yard line.
Right.
Get low, get skinny.
Yeah.
Don't stand up and go sideways and like tippy tap. And I'm not picking
He
on
would've had
Pierce.
it.
Yeah, I'm not picking on Pierce. I'm just coaching the play.
He would have had it,
That's
though.
it. I know these kids are trying as hard as they can. Trust me. It's not easy out there. Now you're going to go rolling out on 4th and short. You just pick up the first down. That's going to be close.
You know,
Now, see,
Incomplete.
he had the guy open, but he threw it too high.
yeah.
So now they're going to turn the ball over on downs right there. See, that's just, to me, I just don't understand that play. Why are you going to take your quarterback back 7 yards?
No.
It's 4th and short. You're putting your quarterback back 8, 9, 10 yards. He's only got to get 1 yard. If you're going to do it, make him roll toward the line of scrimmage. Get his shoulder square.
But he couldn't. There was 3 guys waiting for him over there. It's a bad play call.
The design play was just not. You're not going to set your kid up for success on that play like that.
No.
Get your shoulders to the line of scrimmage. I don't know what they were looking at. I
No.
guess they were looking to pass the ball.
I have no idea.
That's what they were definitely looking to pass.
And that'd give him right back to them.
Yep.
Plenty of time.
And they're
2:21 go.
And right now they're watch this on 1st and 10. I wouldn't be surprised if they got a man wide open. He's uncovered. Snap the football. Snap the football. It's wide open. They waited too long. Birdie back to pass, and he hits his man coming across the line of scrimmage. What a play. What an individual play that time by Birdie. Let me find who number 3 is again.
Oh.
If we look at the replay and see if we get one here. Watch this bird. No, they look for a man down low. He was wide open. He was uncovered. At the last minute, Lenape went out and covered their man. I think they only had 10 men on the field. But then Birdie's just trying to find somebody because now he snapped the ball and give his receiver credit. That's called the scramble drill.
Yeah.
That was 1 yard from being a knockout shot, and the next instead it was a big completion on 1st down.
He had 4 guys around him.
Yep. 2 receivers. That was a 2-man route. And
Yep.
they were able to complete the ball off a rollout. All right, underneath handoff this time, trying to stay between the tackles. Look the way he's keeping his legs. Outside, bounces it down. Outside the 30, 25. Another move. What a shake and bake at the 15, to 10, to 5. Inside the 5. Touchdown.
Oh, my gosh.
Touchdown.
Wow.
Ladies and
Oh,
gentlemen,
yeah, that is your highlight film right there. What a run.
Brandon Markowski.
Yeah. I refuse to go down.
Have a quarter, number 20.
Yeah. I refuse to go down.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what you talk about.
That should never have happened.
1-2, and again off of a turnover.
There you go.
You can say, watch this. He's
go.
fouled it up.
Wait,
He's
down
tackled.
there.
Everybody
Waste
stayed.
it
Even
there.
Bird. Look at the block that the quarterback had.
Fakes that guy out. He's got something laying on the field.
Yep.
All right.
And then it's
And he
just
cuts it back.
shoulder square. Look at his teammates.
Yeah.
Look at his teammates. The teammates, instead of running to the sideline, go get your man out of there. Go pick him up.
Yeah.
That's nice. Nice run by Markowski. That play took about 6-7 seconds, and now they're going to go. It's first. Oh, they said he was down. Oh, my goodness. All right.
It's a shame
First
because
and
he
goal.
deserved that.
He sure did. 1st and goal.
Give it to him.
I would say you got to give it. That would have been the touchdown of the year for so far. They're going to call timeout. They're going to be a penalty. All right, timeout.
Wow.
A lot of confusion on that play.
Cherokee 21.
Let's talk to our producer. Sean is our producer. Let's ask Sean. Sean, you want to go to a break? You want to stay here and discuss? All right, we're going to stay here.
Stay right here.
Sean's going to make the
Here we
executive
go.
decision.
We got the
All right, here we
replay
go. Go ahead,
for us.
Harry. Talk this through. Tell the fans what they're seeing right here.
Here we go. Oh, look at that. Goes to his left. Nice comeback. He should have been tackled right there. Should have been tackled right there. He doesn't go down. All right. Let's see if he picks up a block. There's a nice block by number 11.
That's the quarterback there.
That
right
means
there.
the quarterback,
One
40.
block, and then he just shakes and bakes right there. Shake and bake. Look at number 7. Look at number 3. Everybody's trying to pick up a block. And look at that. Trying to lasso.
Oh, my gosh.
Not going to come down. He was in. I don't know why they didn't give him a touchdown. He's in.
Yeah, he's in. How about Bordy on that? I'm not just the quarterback.
That's a very bad
Bordy,
call.
You know what I mean?
Hey, Sean, can you bring that back? Go slow on that.
Yeah.
I'd like to see if we can just run that back. I think he's in for a touchdown. I know this is nitpicking here. Maybe we'll do it after the extra point. But to me, this was let's see where his hand. Let's see where it goes down. Right there. Now where's his knee? To me, his knee's on the line, and
he's in the
it's
end
where the
zone.
ball is. Right?
Yeah, he's in the end
The
zone.
ball's 2 yard deep.
He already crossed.
All right, here's the touchdown now. Anyway, the tush push.
Yeah.
Well, to me, that's a Markowski touchdown. But
Yeah.
I'll go with the Cooper Birdie again on the tush push. As you get ready for the Eagles tush push, Cherokee's doing their own job of it, and they've been doing that for years.
Well, Birdie did give him a nice assist on
Yes,
that.
he
He
did.
threw a nice block on there. All right. So he got the touchdown.
Yeah, real nice job by Cherokee. Again, coming off a not so good of a turnover by Lenape.
No.
And Lenape's just taking on the chin right now. It's
Yeah.
sad to see because Lenape and Cherokee usually have these great traditions, these great fights. Right now, it's just a one-man battle, a one-team battle, I should say. All right, out of the snap, the hold, the kick. And it's
Up
good by
again.
Matt St. John.
There you go.
28-0. Keep in mind, 33. Keep in mind, now we're going to have a running clock, which that's a good thing in the second half. But here's the other good thing. Cherokee has scored 33 unanswered points to start the second quarter. Or I'm sorry, 28 unanswered.
28, yeah.
All right, I jumped ahead there.
Yeah. Well, you may be right.
Again, that was set up there by a very tough play and a very, nice play. It was off an interception. Their defense, offense, everything going right now for Cherokee.
Yeah, and then it started out pretty even,
Yeah, for the first half, for the first quarter.
First quarter.
Yep, both teams
All right.
had 2 possessions, no touchdowns.
And then, the bottom just fell out if you're Lenape.
Yeah, Lenape needed to keep this game close. They needed to stay out of 3rd and long and 1st and long situations, and they needed to keep they needed to play what I would call field position football. Be smart about it, not have turnovers, and get into that second half with it close enough so you can play to it. But and steal a touchdown or two. Their coaches need to steal a touchdown or two because they're obviously they're not the better team right now. All right, they're going to onside kick it again. And that's going to be recovered by Cherokee.
Yeah.
Now, see, if you let that ball go out of bounds, that's a penalty, and they're going to get the ball. But instead, somebody goes for it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't their up back. Now, I don't know why. They know they.
Why would they go for that?
Well, he was going backwards.
He's
the up
going
back.
backwards.
Sean, can you run this back? Oh, you got to understand. After they've been doing this for the whole game, you should have 4 or 5 men in the front, 2 or 3 men in that second second line, and it just seemed like that guy was back too far. And
the worst, you tell him, don't try to pick it up.
We're going to pick it up. We'll fall on it.
Fall on it.
But he was going backwards. I
Right.
like your up man to pick that ball up.
Yeah.
But
gotta
nonetheless, another turnover, and Cherokee gets the ball right back.
They're going to go for a home run here.
42 seconds to go. They're going to stop and go. They hit the man on the crossing route.
Pass complete from number 11, Cooper Birdie.
Yeah. No problem.
They said Prestoff was number. Trying to think who number 3 is, Sean. We got to get that.
Yeah, we got to get his name.
Nice job on the crossing route. And they're going to bring in number 16. That's Lorenzo Latox. All right, now they got double tight or single tight, and they're going to go the wide side of the field. Birdie with design run. The kick out block, seal down. He's out to the 20 and 30, 25. If he gets out of bounds, the clock's going to stop.
Right. There you go. Gets out of bounds.
Yes, he does. The junior, nice job getting out of bounds.
Yeah.
So they got first and 10
There's
there.
a flag on a play.
Okay.
Probably in the area of holding when it's
that's
outside like
that's
that.
gonna be a
That
hold.
would be my guess.
And they're going to take Cherokee back now.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
So that was a design run. We've seen that design run about 3 times in the ball game today, right? They had that what they look like a little trips formation. All right, so second and so now if you're Cherokee, you maybe run a wheel route, or
Either that or just take it in 28
They
nothing.
may take a knee here, but I'm going to say they're going to. I would take a knee here so nobody gets hurt.
Right.
Yeah, they're going to go 3 victory here.
Here we go.
Now, if you're Cherokee, you just want to be professional here and just go play out this first half. All right, that's
It's
it. That's the end
over.
of the first
Yeah,
half.
that's it.
That is the end of the first half.
All right. What a first half. Wow. Cherokee scores 28 unanswered points here in the second quarter.
Second quarter.
In this tremendous battle of two sister schools, two fierce rivalries. And right now they lead 28-0 again after scoring 28 unanswered points. And they go up 28-0 at the half. Cherokee over the Lenape Indians, and we'll be back right after these messages from our sponsors.
For more than a decade, we've been presenting live coverage of Cherokee high school football, and we hope to continue that coverage. The Chiefs have challenging games ahead with St. Augustine, Mainland, Atlantic City, Millville, and Winslow Township. But we need your help to continue this coverage. We need more sponsors to help us cover the costs of producing these games and making them available to you to watch live or anytime after the game. If you know a Cherokee fan who owns or manages a business, we can put a commercial message about their business right here in the middle of the game, and we can do it at a cost that can fit most any budget. If you can help us out, send an email message to tomw@primeevents.net. Help us keep coverage of Cherokee football alive the rest of 2025.
Whoever you are, whatever you like, there's a place where memories become traditions. So this summer, come on down and enjoy all that's fun at the shore. Plan today and book your vacation in America's greatest family resort. Ocean City, New Jersey. We're less than a tank of gas away.
Pride, passion, and persistence. These are the values that drive us all at Ron Jaworski Golf. We strive to deliver outstanding conditions as well as playability for golfers of all ages and abilities. Our championship golf courses offer a variety of challenges from a link-style walk along the river to an escape into the pines and everything in between. My team at Ron Jaworski Golf is committed to delivering memorable experiences every single day. See all we do at ronjaworskigolf.com.
It is known all over the Delaware Valley. Johnson's Popcorn on the Ocean City Boardwalk, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. You can get Johnson's Popcorn in individual servings all the way up to 3.5-gallon tins. Look for them in your favorite food market or party store. Johnson's Popcorn, 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone 1-800-842-2676 and have your popcorn shipped to you. They're also online at johnsonspopcorn.com. Johnson's Popcorn, since 1940. For more than a decade, we've been presenting live coverage of Cherokee high school football, and we hope to continue that coverage. The Chiefs have challenging games ahead with St. Augustine, Mainland, Atlantic City, Millville, and Winslow Township. But we need your help to continue this coverage. We need more sponsors to help us cover the costs of producing these games and making them available to you to watch live or anytime after the game. If you know a Cherokee fan who owns or manages a business, we can put a commercial message about their business right here in the middle of the game, and we can do it at a cost that can fit most any budget. If you can help us out, send an email message to tomw@primeevents.net. Help us keep coverage of Cherokee football alive the rest of 2025.
Pride, passion, and persistence. These are the values that drive us all at Ron Jaworski Golf. We strive to deliver outstanding conditions as well as playability for golfers of all ages and abilities. Our championship golf courses offer a variety of challenges from a link-style walk along the river to an escape into the pines and everything in between. My team at Ron Jaworski Golf is committed to delivering memorable experiences every single day. See all we do at ronjaworskigolf.com.
Whoever you are, whatever you like, there's a place where memories become traditions. So this summer, come on down and enjoy all that's fun at the shore. Plan today and book your vacation in America's greatest family resort. Ocean City, New Jersey. We're less than a tank of gas away.
It is known all over the Delaware Valley. Johnson's Popcorn on the Ocean City Boardwalk, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. You can get Johnson's Popcorn in individual servings all the way up to 3.5-gallon tins. Look for them in your favorite food market or party store. Johnson's Popcorn, 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone 1-800-842-2676 and have your popcorn shipped to you. They're also online at johnsonspopcorn.com. Johnson's Popcorn, since 1940. For more than a decade, we've been presenting live coverage of Cherokee High School football, and we hope to continue that coverage. The Chiefs have challenging games ahead with St. Augustine, Mainland, Atlantic City, Millville, and Winslow Township. But we need your help to continue this coverage. We need more sponsors to help us cover the costs of producing these games and making them available to you to watch live or anytime after the game. If you know a Cherokee fan who owns or manages a business, we can put a commercial message about their business right here in the middle of the game, and we can do it at a cost that can fit most any budget. If you can help us out, send an email message to tomw@primeevents.net. Help us keep coverage of Cherokee football alive the rest of 2025.
Pride, passion, and persistence. These are the values that drive us all at Ron Jaworski Golf. We strive to deliver outstanding conditions as well as playability for golfers of all ages and abilities. Our championship golf courses offer a variety of challenges, from a link-style walk along the river to an escape into the pines and everything in between. My team at Ron Jaworski Golf is committed to delivering memorable experiences every single day. See all we do at ronjaworskigolf.com.
more than a decade, we've been presenting live coverage of Cherokee High School football, and we hope to continue that coverage. The Chiefs have challenging games ahead with St. Augustine, Mainland, Atlantic City, Millville, and Winslow Township. But we need your help to continue this coverage. We need more sponsors to help us cover the costs of producing these games and making them available to you to watch live or anytime after the game. If you know a Cherokee fan who owns or manages a business, we can put a commercial message about their business right here in the middle of the game, and we can do it at a cost that can fit most any budget. If you can help us out, send an email message to tomw@primeevents.net. Help us keep coverage of Cherokee football alive the rest of 2025. It is known all over the Delaware Valley. Johnson's Popcorn on the Ocean City Boardwalk, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. You can get Johnson's Popcorn in individual servings all the way up to 3.5-gallon tins. Look for them in your favorite food market or party store. Johnson's Popcorn, 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone 1-800-842-2676 and have your popcorn shipped to you. They're also online at johnsonspopcorn.com. Johnson's Popcorn, since 1940.
Whoever you are, whatever you like, there's a place where memories become traditions. So this summer, come on down and enjoy all that's fun at the shore. Plan today and book your vacation in America's greatest family resort. Ocean City, New Jersey. We're less than a tank of gas away.
All right, Bill Osborne back here with Harry Sachs and our producer, Sean Kelly.
Yeah.
We are doing the best we can here. And what now has turned into a pretty one-sided ball game here as we start the second half. Cherokee leading 28-0 over the Lenape Indians. All right, what do you think here at halftime? What does Lenape have to do now here in the second half?
I'll tell you, you got to play for some pride. You got to go out there because you're all going to see the film, okay? I don't want to see myself out there giving up. All right?
Good point. Yep, good point. All right, 1st and 10. Lenape out of the underneath handoff. You see that they went under center that time.
Yeah.
Good job. All right, so they went to the 43-yard line. So let's see. They got about, looks like a long, well, that was a rough 2 yards. Tough sledding there.
Yeah.
It's all right, though. They're gonna stay ahead here. Now, you got to try and see if they can just stay ahead of the chains here. They don't want to get behind here like they did before.
Yeah,
So you got second and 8.
You don't want to go 4 and out.
Right.
You know, to come back here. You know, let's pick up at least the first down.
Right. All right, here. So it looks like 2nd and 8. Underneath on center. Looks like on the pro set. Straight ahead. Nothing fancy there, Harry.
Wow, nice run there. That's the best run of them for the game. That's number 24.
Yep, nothing fancy there. That was just straight ahead, and they got somebody down.
Yep. He's getting up.
Looks like he's got a cramp. That's
Yeah.
what it looks like here. Let's see.
Yep.
I hope that's all it is. It looks like he's
Yeah.
stretching. You see he's stretching out his.
Yeah, he's trying to grab his toes and
pull
bring
forward.
him back.
Here's the replay.
High formation. All right. Got a back block in there. Nice hole. Nice hole.
Yeah, nothing fancy there.
No.
That was zone block that time.
Yep.
That was just hat on hat. They didn't pull anybody. Cherokee didn't do any stunts.
Yeah, like I said, that's the best run they've had.
Now Cherokee, we're going to see probably once they get up another touchdown, they'll start bringing in some subs if they haven't already. All right, so here we go. 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. The Lenape Indians out over center. They have their quarterback Pierce leading them out there, number 5. Out of the eye back again, straight ahead. Pounding off the left side.
24. Yeah, straight ahead.
Very nice on the run play. Looks like, again, that's a gain of about 6, maybe 7.
Nothing fancy. You got the up back blocking, leading the play there. Your running back's just following him right through the hole.
What's the number of the running back there, Aaron? Let somebody know who got the run there. Let's see the tough yardage.
Yep, 24.
24.
Make it.
So that's Reggie Lawrence, Harry.
Yeah.
You got to get the number of that fullback, too, because he's doing a real nice job in there.
Yeah.
The motion, man, that time coming across formation. I like what they did there. Look at the kick out that time. That's the time they tried to went to the outside.
Nice job there. They pulled that guard. He put a nice block on the defensive end there. He made that play go.
Yep. So on that backside, you saw what they did there. They pulled him out there. They look nice little kick out block.
Yep.
Picked up another first down. Here's the replay.
Here he comes. Watch right there, number 56. And the back coming right through. Ooh, 56. Nice block. Takes out 2 guys there. That's a heck of a block.
But look at the other guy. Look at they took the 56 and 88, took their man and put him into the secondary. All right, so 1st and 10 again for Lenape. Out of the pro set, go motion back across. They're just going to stay with this formation.
Yeah, why not?
There's another handoff underneath. They got the fullback leading up in there. All right, guys, a hat on a hat. Another 4 or 5 yards. They'll take that every down until they stop it.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right.
And
if it's working, keep doing it.
Hey, Sean, is our guys on the roof right now taking pictures? I wonder if they get a shot after this. If they can get a shot of the lights, they can see how it's raining a little bit. We'll get to our audience because it's tough to tell right there, but it is raining a little bit here. So we got 2nd and 8. Cherokee did a nice time stopping at that time, but you'll see it's got a steady rain right now. Maybe that's another reason why Lenape is running it, because they don't want to pass it. It's a slippery football. All right, double tight to the short side of the field. Another formation going back across the wide side. And they're going to go off tackle again to the right. That's where they went. Right off the side to the 20, 25, 15, 10, 5. He's walking in untouched for the touchdown.
There you go, number 24. Nice way to open up this half if you're Lenape. I'll tell you what.
24. All right, off tackle that time.
Yeah. Number 24.
Looked like the 24 is Reggie Lawrence.
Yeah,
Watch this
Reggie
right
Lawrence.
Here. Look at the block. We can go one more time. Looked like there was a hold again in there. But 24 that time, Reggie Lawrence off the right side. Really nice. I love what they came out there in that second half. They said, okay, here's a couple things we want to do. They executed that offensively, and they executed perfectly. They went about 63 yards on about 9 plays for the score. And Lenape's up on the board. And there we go. Out of the extra point, they're going to out of the hold of 24 again. Snap is good. And did it hit the goalpost?
Yeah, it hit the goalpost and went in.
He goinked it.
That's it.
Did you get a point and a half for that? Did he call it?
Yeah.
That's like playing a pool. I call the 8 ball off the 7 ball.
That's it.
And there's what I'm talking about right there, Harry. Woo! Good job by our cameraman on the roof. Who is that, Sean?
Wow.
Tony Corby is up there fighting the elements. So we can't complain.
Wow.
We can't complain in the booth because
nothing.
It's hot. But look at that.
All I'm worried about is getting down the bleachers
Yeah,
at
I
the
know.
end of it
And not falling.
without falling.
All right, so let's see. We'll take a quick break, Sean. Oh, we'll take a quick break. We'll come right back.
Wow, look at that
28-7.
rain.
Cherokee leaning over Lenape. Lenape gets the ball and goes right down the field. 9 minutes ago, they get on the board. 28-7. You know what? Let's keep it here, Sean, because look, they're breaking the huddle right
Yeah,
now.
they're breaking it.
So 28-7. Lenape finally gets on the board. I like what I saw there. Harry, what did you? I think
I'll
it was
tell you
really
what.
nice.
You know, we talked a little bit about halftime. What do you say to these
Yeah.
guys? You got to have some pride. All right, that's it. He's the man. Number 24 kept going.
The running back that time, Lawrence, did a heck
Yeah.
of a job that time. I love the way that blocking went off the front side of the field too. We'll see if they
That's
run
the
it
best. You know, where was that the whole game?
They went pro set every single
Yep.
time that, and they ran a little formation, a little bit of what you call a little, I guess, motion across the formation, but the defense wasn't able to stop it. Now they're kicking off. The Cherokee picks it up at about the 7-yard line on his way back to the 15, out to the 20. There's a hole at the 25, out to the 30, back to the 40-yard line. He's going to one man to beat. He bounces off the kicker. Playing
Wow.
ping pong right there, and a little bit of bowling at the same time.
Tell you what. The kicker did his job there, just to hold him up enough to wait for some help.
So look at this. That's not a very good return. You don't want to catch the ball going backwards, but
Yep.
nonetheless, he did just that. He got the ball and went backwards, but look at him going off the right side.
Nice
job
hole
of
there.
blocking. Yep.
Tries to cut back, gets a little bit more there, and there's the kicker. He didn't make the tackle. Well, he does make the tackle. Kicker stayed with it.
Yep. Is that Brandon Markowski?
Yeah.
Nice shot. And there's a penalty, of course. Let's see what the penalty
Oh,
is.
no.
All right, what's the call? Let's see. What's that? Dead ball? Unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, unsportsmanlike.
Dead ball. Something happened there. Okay.
Yeah.
So they're bringing it back. That's on Lenape. No, that's on Cherokee.
Yeah.
You know, in these type of games, you know, you like the officials to keep it close, but right now it looks like Lenape or Cherokee's getting a lot of the penalties to keep it really close. I don't know what the penalty marker is, but I know in the beginning it looks like Cherokee or Lenape was getting them. Now Cherokee,
Right.
they're evening up. We'll have to do that. Maybe
Now,
we'll
I'll tell you what.
We'll have to get a spotter keeping track of our stats, and we'll see what the penalties are from now on.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Cherokee out on offense for the first time in the second half. They saw their lead dwindle by 7 instead of 28. It's 21. All right, out of the shotgun, underneath handoff this time to Markowski again. Off that right side. Now, if you're Lenape, I think you may want to start trying to strip that football too, especially if it's wet. I'm telling you right now.
why
Harry.
not?
Right, I'll tell you right now. In my yearbook, my senior year, what they put, you put like and don't like. My pet peeve, you know what my pet peeve was?
What's that?
Wet footballs. As a quarterback, I could not stand handing off and throwing wet footballs. So I'm telling you what I mean by that is it's really tough to hold on to a ball when it's wet. And there is something to be said when a leather thing gets wet, it gets like very slippery. So we'll see what they do in the second half. Cherokee's got to be ready for that too. All right, 2nd and 5, or 2nd and 6. Underneath hand up off the left side. Look at the hole in that one. Holy
Wow.
mackerel.
Let me tell you, you could drive a truck through that.
Very big hole
Yeah.
that time for was that Dylan Kalinske that time?
Yeah. Yep.
No, if that wasn't Dulinski, that was Markowski. That was number 20.
Markowski.
Look at the replay here. They go wing back, and they pull the uncovered. Now, look like that play was designed to go outside. Instead, Markowski set it up inside there because number 70, Jackson Jacobus, he was trying to pull the outside. That's the big 6'5" lineman. And I'm telling you what, if he's coming pulling, I don't know about you and I. I'm looking for a place to run underneath and hide.
Absolutely. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go right down low and lay
no
on the
doubt,
ground.
No doubt.
Maybe he'll trip over me. You know.
Well, we got a penalty here.
Penalty. And
No,
you
I'm
got
sorry.
a man
it's
on
a
the
man
field.
on the field hurt.
Yep. Good to see him. He's jogging off.
Looks like that's number 8.
Number 8. Yep. It is.
Eric Mundy.
Monday.
So nice round of applause for him to get off the sideline. You know, hey, it's a big rivalry, but you don't want to see
Yeah.
anybody hurt.
No. Absolutely. Good sportsmanship.
All right, so your 1st and 10, Cherokee from the 45-yard line. They got their second time out on the field, and it's 8 minutes and 3 seconds to go.
And I'm sure Cherokee didn't like that. You know, Lenape come out and took it right down the field like that. You know,
And they pounded it.
they want to answer.
They pounded it. So here we go.
Oh, tight.
Handoff, underneath handoff that time. Birdie looks like Markowski again, and he just pounding up in the middle.
All right.
The big fellow is just getting moving.
Number
up there.
62, Brusky. Again, he pulls. I'll tell you, I don't want to get hit by him. All right? because when he pulls, he has a head of steam, and he just knocks you on your butt. Number 62.
Yeah, let's get. I'm gonna see the numbers right now. I'm gonna see their names and we can get them because these guys they look like they should. We got the center. 62 is the left guard. 71 is the right or the left tackle. We're gonna get everybody's name here. But they deserve a lot of credit in this ball game. All right, they got double receiver to the right side or short side of the field. They send him in motion, cross the formation. Nobody out. They're gonna go toss to the wide side of the field. Now he's gonna cut back.
He's got to cut back.
Down to the 20, 15,
No,
10.
you're not catching him.
Untouched.
No flags. Did I just ask you how they were going to answer?
Yep, there you go.
Now they did it.
Yep. Here's the replay for you, Ham.
Yep. Look at him cut back. Watch him cut back. What great vision there. Everybody's going that way. He cuts it back there. Nobody's going to catch him on this. Number 3's got a shot. Then you got number 16 just shielding his guy. Let him come right up there and walk into the end zone.
I don't know unofficially, but he's got to have over 100 yards easy right now.
Oh,
He's
absolutely.
Got to be close to maybe 150, 200. All right, so Cherokee now, they get the ball back, and after 2 plays, they go right back on the board, and they score. Hold, kick, and it's good. Cherokee now, they lead 35-7 with 6 minutes and 55 seconds to go here.
Well, that certainly was an answer.
Yep, and we'll step aside. We'll be right back after these messages. 35-7, Cherokee over Lenape. Woo.
Pride, passion, and persistence. These are the values that drive us all at Ron Jaworski Golf. We strive to deliver outstanding conditions as well as playability for golfers of all ages and abilities. Our championship golf courses offer a variety of challenges from a link-style walk along the river to an escape into the pines and everything in between. My team at Ron Jaworski Golf is committed to delivering memorable experiences every single day. See all we do at ronjaworskigolf.com.
All right, the kick that time by Cherokee. It looked like they're onside kicking it again, Harry. Did you see that? I don't know. Maybe they see something right there. But you know what? Instead of the long return, they're gonna. I mean, I don't know how many teams like to give the other team the ball at the 40-yard line.
You remember the one time, that the guy grabbed the ball and they picked it up?
But you know what's interesting right here? It's like you don't usually like to kick the ball off and give that team great field position. That's really good. That's great field position. That's a 40. I'd take that every time if I was the offensive line.
Yeah,
wouldn't you?
I would love it.
Yeah. So maybe they saw something there. They did get the onside kick that one time, Harry. Remember that?
Yep.
So maybe that's what they see. Anyway, nonetheless, Lenape's got the ball at the 40-yard line now. They went out of pro set. They're going pro set again, Harry. Here we go with the motion across. This is what they did last time. But this time they actually pull the backside guard without the fullback, and they get nothing.
And the problem was when he pulled, then somebody shot right through the open gap that he had
right
there.
It looked like that time the running back was number 24 again. We like to see, we call his name out a couple times, Reggie Lawrence, but man, it looks like the number 11 for, who made that tackle first? Anyway, they was shut down immediately, as you said. They pulled the backside guard, and that man filled that lane right there, and for no gain. So let's see, here they go. They're going back to the fullback. See that, Harry? They're going to a pro set again. Here we go. Same thing they had in that first series, pro set. Lawrence off the left tackle. Now that time Cherokee was able to close it down for a short gain, but they still got about 3 yards.
Still positive play.
Yeah.
And
Lawrence ran over his own man. You see he's getting up really slow.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that happens right there. When there's a pile up there and your guy runs right into the back of you, that's tough. And that looks like he hurt his ankle or his knee. That's tough. You hate to see that.
He's looking like maybe, he's got a cramp. You never know.
Let's hope that's a cramp. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's a cramp.
Let's hope. He's in a lot of pain, but you know what? They would not be picking his knee up like that if it was a knee injury.
Right,
so
absolutely.
I'm thinking that's a cramp, though, Harry. You might be right.
Yeah.
Let's hope. Let me tell you something. They are painful, too.
Oh.
Harry, one time it is. Yeah, that's what that is. Harry, one time I played against Brigham Young, right? And I caught a punt. It was our first game of the season, kind of like this is here, very hot, very humid. I caught it at the 35-yard line. As soon as I caught it, I had 2 cramps in my left leg and one in my right. I went to the ground, and next thing you know, I'm in a cart going to the sideline in our locker room to get IV. Nobody saw it. I said I got shot by a poison dart.
Yeah.
Because it was so painful I couldn't walk. So you just never know with these things, and that time right there, it looks like that's definitely a cramp. He'll be back in. That's number 88. He plays all game.
Sometimes, you got to tell these kids you got to start
Fluids.
hydrating the day before.
Exactly right. Good point, Harry.
Not the day of the game, the day before, and keep it up.
Very good point. All right, they're going back to their pro set again. Single tight end. This time no motion. Fake the underneath hand. This time he's got him wide open. Got to come back to the football, and he's got him complete. Wow, he had him open, then he came back for the football. That was number 4 that time for Lenape. And, of course, do we have number 4? We do not. Oh, my goodness gracious. Nonetheless, a very nice pass. Again, look at this. This is out of play action. So they've been running the ball. They pull the backside guard to make it look like a run.
He did.
And he goes back. He gets up. The only problem is he's going backwards. He's got to get into his open. He got too much pressure, but he just chucked it up there. And that time his the receiver came back for the football. Double coverage. Almost picked off, almost knocked down, and almost not caught, but it was.
I'll tell you,
for a long game.
If he had been able to set his feet on that, probably would have been a touchdown. Yeah, if he could have set his feet on that, and got it under it, probably would have walked into the end zone. Seems like everybody's cramping up now.
Yeah, and number 4 was Divine Smith. Write that down. That's the second time he caught a nice pass like that. So, ladies and gentlemen, just want to make sure we say a couple things here. We apologize because the programs that we got, we're only as good as the information we get, and the programs that we got were very limited in the numbers and the names that they gave us, and even what they gave us, they aren't correct. So Harry and I are doing our best, and we're doing with the help of the announcer up here at Cherokee. I have to get his name too, because almost every other play we're asking him what the names are because we just don't have them correct in what we have in our information. So,
yeah.
But we know that, ladies and gentlemen, you guys, your players are out there, your sons are out there. We're doing the best we can. We want to make sure we get it correct. If you have a problem, call Harry.
Yep, no problem.
Blame him. All right, we got 1st and 10. Here's that underneath. Here's that handoff again. They're going to go off the left side. Nice job that time by Reggie Lawrence. Off that left side again. They must see something there because the left side with the right side for Cherokee is getting a little bit pushed on them, which is the backside, and giving them credit. That's another 4-yard gain.
They're just everything's straight ahead. They're not trying to pull people or finesse you. It's just smash mouth. We're going to go right up the gut. Everybody man on man, see what we can get.
And it's working.
Yeah.
In this third quarter, it's working. I mean, it's not flashy, and they're down a bunch of points, but at least it's keeping Cherokee's offense off the board.
Yep.
Off the field, I should say. That time Lawrence gets the ball. He goes with left. He gets hit, but he bounces off to his right. He keeps his legs moving.
Fighting. He's fighting.
And it's not a negative yard. There's no turnover. And Pierce again pans it off, and he gets another 4 yards. So now it's going to set up a 3rd and a long 2 from the 22, 23-yard line. So I know
manageable.
It's a 28-point deficit. So you're saying, hey, score some points, but you also want to make sure you give your team a best chance to score those points. And if you're whipping the ball around, you're not getting any movement, it's no good right now. So, again, positive yards, 3rd and 2. Pierce out of the shotgun. Split backs for Lenape. They go double tight. They try and draw them off, and they do.
They got him.
That's the first time Cherokee went to hard count, and they got the defensive end for Cherokee offside. He didn't move much.
Didn't have to. Only got to do it a little bit, especially when you're on the outside like that.
That's right.
It's easy for the official to see that. You might get away with it a little bit if you're over the center or over the guard, but not where he was.
Yeah, and it's interesting because they went shotgun that time to call that. And a lot of times if you're in shotgun, it's tough to draw a man off because you're not understanding, you're not barking it. You're way back there, but give him credit. He was able to do it even with the rain. He heard it, and he drew him off. And as you said, didn't need a lot, just enough to move in the neutral zone. So 1st and 10 for Lenape. They go double tight again. Split back, shotgun, underneath handoff. This time to Lawrence. He's going from his left to his right. He's got a man on the outside. A nice block out there, a nice seal down. He's able to get to the outside. Not much.
No.
But I think he got about looks like about
maybe 4 yards.
Yeah, possibly 4 or 5 yards. We're going to see here as they move the sticks here. But he was able to get outside just a tad. Let's see.
Got a flag.
Oh, that's what they got. That's why they're holding it up.
What a way to ruin a nice drive.
Yeah, let's see what we got here. Is that a hold or is that – let's see the replay. Oh, they got hold.
Yep.
I don't know what's going on. I know it's only the second game of the season, but right there again, I didn't see it, but they always say you can call holding on every play. But we got some nice running. Now we're going to see what Lenape does, because now it's setting up 1st and 20. So the question is, do you get away from that? If I'm Lenape, I just say what I'm doing. I just run the ball right there. I don't want to get into a passing situation and possibly lose the ball. Well, they faked the handoff. The ball hit the ground, so Pierce wasn't able to.
Yeah.
I think he was trying to fake the handoff or hand it off for the underneath guy, but the ball bounced, so he wasn't able to get the ball in time to seat the football to even have that play designed. So he just got what he could on that play, and he wasn't able to get much. He only got a couple.
I don't know if he had the option to give it to the
Right,
guy
that's what I
crossing,
think, too.
or to take it. It probably was whatever he could see there. Either hand it off to the back going in motion there.
You mean like a check with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of times they do that. They have 2 or 3 plays called depending on what the defense gives you, and the quarterback can either seat it, hand it off, or take it. That time he just kept it because, again, the man who was supposed to get the handoff or at least fake the handoff was already past him.
He was gone.
Yep. All right, so 2nd and 20, no gain on that. They're out of a pistol formation, single tight. Now they got 3 men in the backfield. This is an odd formation, but they're going to go to the short side of the field. They're going to have a little throwback. Nope, they're going to go throw the ball to the short side of the field. Very minimal gain that time to 88, who had the cramp.
Yep.
That's their big offensive lineman, a big wide receiver that time for them. That's Connor Hepperland, who had a big game last week, 6'4", 225 pounds. He plays middle linebacker, too.
Yeah.
That time he picked up about 4 yards.
Big boy.
Yep. Not much there. I almost thought that they were designed. Now maybe they're trying to design a play here, because I thought for certain they were looking for something on a throwback. Let's see something here, because this is 3rd and 14. Similar formation. We got trips to the wide side or short side of the field. They got the handoff. It looks like they're trying to throw the ball back to the wide side of the field. He's going to run to his left. He's got plenty of room out there, out to the 20 to 15 to 10. Makes a guy miss. Sidesteps another defender and steps out of bounds. Enough for the first down. A big gain of about 17 yards. Just enough for the first down. Now they're inside the 10-yard line. A nice play. You see, everything was going to the right, and they had an underneath receiver who was running the drag route. And watch the replay here. So, Harry, let's see the 3 receivers. Just a little delay. Like, we're going to his right, and he said, you know what? Everybody's on my right. I'm going to draw to my left. It's man-to-man. Nice job of recognizing that pre-snap. He gets outside, little whoop, makes a guy miss, picks up enough for the first down.
Tell you, that last move he made was critical. That's how he picked up the first down.
Yep.
Stepped out.
1st and goal now inside the 10-yard line. We're under the 7-yard line. Motion. Underneath, he's going to take the ball underneath center, fakes it to the fullback, hits it to the tailback. Once again, straight ahead, Reggie Lawrence.
Yeah.
Off right tackle. And we got another flag down. Holy moly macaroni. And it's a holding again to the right.
Yep.
Wish we could see if we can get that right there, because
maybe that's why they're getting so many yards.
Good point.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we can catch it here. Slow this down, Sean. See what you got here. Let's see the guard off. Right there. There it is right there. You see it? It's the left. It's right there. Go back. It looks like it's the right tackle. He pulled him down, number 70.
Yep.
Look on your right screen, ladies and gentlemen. See what that's a horse collar right there. You see the horse collar? Whoop.
Oh, yeah.
Right down.
Very easy call.
Good job, Sean. Good job. Who's our cameraman up top again?
Yeah.
Tony Corby. Nice job up there, Tony.
Yep.
Oh!
Hello.
I felt it up here. Ooh. I felt it up here. Wow. Davis Walker. Coming off the right side. Look at the replay here. He comes in untouched.
Oh, man.
Absolutely untouched. That's what you call it. That's either a middle linebacker blitz or a safety blitz.
Yeah.
And they snuffed that out. And you know what? I would say to myself, listen, anybody can hit me that hard if you didn't get unblocked. If I'm on the ground there, if I don't want to show that I'm hurt. I'm like, yeah, you go unblocked. Do that in the open field. But a nice job of Walker in the open field.
Yep.
Hat on hat. Loss of about 6. Or actually 7. We got flag penalty. Whistle blowing. So keep in mind, the ball was 1st and goal at the 3-yard line when they started. Or actually at the 6-yard line with that nice run by the quarterback, Pierce. All right.
Okay.
Nothing doing there?
No harm, no foul.
All right, Lenape's trying to get an exchange of the guard or center, but they're not going to do that. All right, so 3rd and goal. So now the ball is 1st and goal, or 3rd and goal from the 20-yard line. Out of an eye back. All right, this time fake to Lawrence. The quarterback's going to realize, Pierce, you don't go outside your block, but he's got plenty of time. Now he's got pressure, rolling to his right, throw it away. That could be a penalty. Let's see if he's trying to throw that ball at anybody.
Yeah.
Nope, they're going to say incomplete. Oh, he's outside the pocket.
Yeah.
What the quarterback's got to realize, Pierce, is when he goes play action, the guard is being pulled. You keep going outside where the ball is being blocked. Watch this right here. See the guard right there? The guard's blocking out, or the running back's blocking out. You're going outside that running back, and he's blocking out. You got to step up in that pocket, right?
Yeah, you can't go where you're right. You got to step up.
That happened 3 times in a row that off the play action, that running back is trying to block that blitzing linebacker, and he's blocking out, and the quarterback rolls right to where he's blocking him. All right, here we go. 4th and goal from the 20-yard line. Actually, 3rd and goal. Off of the play action, they're trying to throw back screen, and it's there. That's what they were trying to set up all the time. Inside the 10, the 5. Is he in? He's down short of the goal line.
I think you're going to say he stepped out.
Yep, but about the 3-yard line.
Yep.
Harry, we've been calling for that. I thought they were trying to set that up all along. Watch the replay here.
Yeah, here you go.
Let's see. You can see he gets knocked out. There's a hold. They want to call a hold there. They didn't call the hold.
Nope.
I don't know. He may be in. Let's see. His knee was down on the 1-yard line.
Yeah, the knee was down, I think, before he crossed.
And you got an injured Cherokee guy.
Watch the knee.
Yeah, he's down.
Yeah, knee's down first. Yep.
I don't know. Hey, is there any way we'd be able to bring that back in the beginning? Let's see this replay here. So now, what I was saying about this, watch how they set this up, Harry. Sean, our master producer, is trying to get it back to see if we can do this here. So watch this. Watch this here. Okay, so watch. You got the tight end to the right. This is at a pro set. So now you faked it up. You got split backs. Now watch what happens there. So he gets the pro. See, he gets hit. Now they're trying to set the screen up. They had it snuffed out. So that you invite. Now stop right there. So you invite the pressure, right? And as you invite the pressure, you dump it off. Now what it looks like there is he's close to him, but he's already got a head of steam.
Yeah.
All right, let it go. And now look at the cutback right there. And I like the way he's holding on to the football. He's expecting. But again, he's out to get outside the collision. Nice block downfield that time by his running back or his wide receiver, Brandon Verdi, number 1. And he gets inside the goal line. So that's right. That was 3rd and goal.
Right.
So now it's 4th and goal from about the 1-yard line.
All right, see what we got.
Now, last time they passed this ball when they said they didn't. Let's see if they go straight ahead.
There you go.
All right, so he did what we talked about last time. Instead of going straight ahead, he let everybody go forward, and out of the tush push, he went out to his left. Right?
He pulled it back in, took a step to his right off his left guard there.
Let's see here.
Pull it in. See the hole.
Very dangerous play there because he went go 2. Now, last time he got stopped short.
Right.
That time he was able to get in. He got his foot, but that time he kept his shoulder square. Remember last time he turned his shoulder sideways?
Turned it over, and yeah, if he did that last time, he would have had 2 scores.
That's right. All right, so Lenape gets a late substitution in there. Let's see if they can get this to bring it within 21. Here we go. The hold.
Yep.
It's down. It's up. It's good. So Lenape answers right back from their score, too. With another drive, it's 35-14 now. So we don't have a running clock yet because it's only 28 points. Or was that 21 points? All right, so 21 points. So let's take a quick break. We'll go out to our sponsors and see what out there who actually is supporting these great players out here. And we'll step right aside. Just a quick break with the score, 35-14, Cherokee over Lenape.
It is known all over the Delaware Valley. Johnson's Popcorn on the Ocean City Boardwalk, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. You can get Johnson's Popcorn in individual servings all the way up to 3.5-gallon tins. Look for them in your favorite food market or party store. Johnson's Popcorn, 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone 1-800-842-2676 and have your popcorn shipped to you. They're also online at johnsonspopcorn.com. Johnson's Popcorn, since 1940.
All right, Bill Osborne back here. Marlton, New Jersey, the Cherokee Chiefs 35. Lenape 14. Lenape just scored again. They answered back, and now they're going to kick the ball off. And they're going to onside kick. Oh, what a hit. The ball's loose. It's inside the 15. Actually, it's inside the 35. It's on the ground. Cherokee is rounding for, so is Lenape. It looks like Cherokee recovered. What a nice onside kick by Lenape. That's exactly what you want. You want the ball to bounce.
Nice bounce.
And then bounce up high. But a nice shy of Cherokee. Look at this right here. Look at it, Harry. Go ahead.
Yep, and they take it. I'll tell you, there it is. It hits, and it bounces up right there. That's what you want.
You want that on the second hit. You want to go up in
that
there
guy,
like that.
and then you rack him
Fall
down.
on the football.
That was so close for them to get.
Who was the guy for Cherokee that fell on that? Because that was a nice job of him falling on that football. He's getting up late right there. Let's see.
Find out in a minute.
Yep. All right. Let's everybody uncover. All right. They don't get it. Anyway, nice job by the up man to that side. All right. 31 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Cherokee comes out. They got tight end to the right, and they're going to go trips to the left. A little short formation run. The ball's on the ground.
Yeah. I think they thought that Lenape went off sides, and they all kind of froze. So there was a flag. Now who's it going to be on?
That's a good question.
False start call.
Yeah.
False start.
That's what happened. Lenape looked like they jumped, and they suckered him into that, and he moved, cost his team 5.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
All right. All right, again, Birdie out over the football. Underneath the center. Little crab motion. Underneath hand, this time to Markowski's up the middle. What a hole. Wow. You talk about Brendan Markowski.
Wow.
He got hit like a cannon out of that. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That hole just opened up like the Red Sea.
Yeah. Could drive a truck
Great
through that
run.
one.
Yep. Great run. That may be the end of the third quarter, but look at the hole here.
Yep.
They pull the backside guard, number 70. They do such a great job on those short runs.
Yeah.
All right, so with the score 35 Cherokee and 14 Lenape, end of the third quarter, we'll step aside in this battle of very, very, I would say, you could say, very much traditional powers. They like to fight each other. But right now, Cherokee is definitely the top team this year, but we got a whole quarter to play. 35-14. We'll be back right after these messages.
For more than a decade, we've been presenting live coverage of Cherokee High School football, and we hope to continue that coverage. The Chiefs have challenging games ahead with St. Augustine, Mainland, Atlantic City, Millville, and Winslow Township. But we need your help to continue this coverage. We need more sponsors to help us cover the costs of producing these games and making them available to you to watch live or anytime after the game. If you know a Cherokee fan who owns or manages a business, we can put a commercial message about their business right here in the middle of the game, and we can do it at a cost that can fit most any budget. If you can help us out, send an email message to tomw@primeevents.net. Help us keep coverage of Cherokee football alive the rest of 2025.
All right. Here we go. 2nd and 1. Goes right up that hole. Tell you what, they have no problem running that ball, Cherokee. That line is still opening up holes right till the end here.
Looks like we got a Lenape player down.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a cramp. Everybody's cramping up here early in the season, that's for sure, and that's to be expected. Like you said, they got to start getting fluids a lot the night before.
You know, that's where your trainer comes in at the beginning of the year when you have a meeting and you talk to these kids about what they need to do. You know, but some of them think that, you know, they're bulletproof. Nothing's going to happen to me, you know. But you got to start hydrating at least the day before, all right? No matter how many times you got to go to the bathroom, just keep hydrating.
Yep, and we have another updated score, too. So we have 35-14 to here, but we also have a score at the end. Looks like the fourth quarter, Eastern 13 and Ocean City 13.
Oh.
So we got a battle there between two teams that know each other very well. Eastern and Ocean City, again, they're tied at 13. We'll bring you an update once we have it. We're also going to bring you the update of the Eagles game as they start with Dallas here very shortly. So don't have to worry about missing those scores. And let me see if I can get a Philly score. I know the Phillies right now are playing Milwaukee. All my buddies are out there. Let me say hello to my buddies back there in Wildwood Crest, New Jersey. We have Joe Bells, Greg Cardacy, Frankie Klon. Those guys are at Schmitty's parking lot. Joe Valise, Mike Tomlinson, and Jeff Tomlinson. Oh, here we go. We got to do a score. This is from, it's 2-0. Is that a final?
That's the final.
Oh, nice. The Phillies bounced back from I guess, did they get a loss yesterday when they played Milwaukee? I think it was I think they won on Labor Day. I think they had a day off. They lost yesterday. Okay, so the Phillies win 2-0 behind Ranger. He was the starting pitcher. I don't know what he did from the distance. We'll get that to you, but nice to see the Phillies bounce back against a very good Milwaukee team, a team they may face in the playoffs. But we're back here in Marlton, and Cherokee has great field position at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 to start the fourth quarter. Up back, offset motion. They pull the backside guard. Here they go off. They do that with such precision. You see how they do that? They pull the backside guard. That time it was number 7. Let's give him some credit.
Yeah,
Who's number 7? Was that Jackson Jacobus?
Yep, that was him.
Really nice job how he pulled. Watch how he pulled him. Look at this, how he called this.
Yep,
That's the
there he
backside
goes
guard.
right there. He's a big boy. And looked at the block he gets on him. The way he squares up on him. And
Everybody-
just said, you just go right off my hip.
Well, the
right
guard,
off my hip.
Yeah, the guard and the tackle are on the front side. They're blocking down, and he kicks out on the end, and just gets a great run there. That's just if you leave a man uncovered, they will pull.
Yeah.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line, out of a shotgun, underneath handoff. A nice move by Brandon McCoskey again. I mean, it looks, if you're a defensive guy, you're saying, I got him. I don't got him. I mean, he came in untouched, and he still wasn't going to make that tackle in the backfield. Look at this.
They're so quick. He's so quick.
Watch this. Here comes it. Looks like the nose guard.
Got him.
Goes right past it. A nice job by the center, though, staying with him.
Yep.
And just
That play shouldn't have gone for very much.
Yeah.
No, at all.
We got to give our big fellows up front
Oh,
a lot of credit.
They're just cranking.
You got unbalanced right. You got the tight end. You got 2 tights to the right, unbalanced. Actually, got a fullback in there. Underneath handoff. Actually, the handoff straight back to number 20 again, Markowski. He's just boom, boom, push. Look at this. Pushing. Yak. You're talking about yak. There's about 8 yards of yak.
Yeah, he should have never. They had him stop for a loss. There.
Brandon Markowski ran for 152 yards last week. He's way over that now.
Look at that. Watch this. There's a tackle, missed tackle. There's another missed tackle. There's another one where he just says, I'm going to take you for a ride.
He does.
All right,
and
you
look
guys
at-
want to
and look at
ride?
his-
Get on my back.
And look at the linemen pushing
Yeah.
too. I love how
Yeah.
the linemen do that too. They keep pushing
They
their
don't
man
quit.
forward. Nope.
They don't quit.
I love how, you're making that first guy miss. When he gets in there, you like to see your guys do that because you help out your linemen. But, man, every play it seems like he's stepping out of tackles. All right, offset. Wing back to the right. Single back. Again, straighten it back. Look at this move.
Oh my God.
Unbelievable. Markowski gets the ball, hits to his right, bounces to his left, then he bounces it straight back up the middle, gets his shoulder square, and he's off to the distance. You talk about smelling the goal line. Look at the replay.
That is so sweet. Watch him here. Watch him. And there's a guy that's got a shot on him. He misses. He cuts back. Then he makes another cut back. 2 other guys miss him. I'll tell you what. His ability to cut on a dime is really impressive. Really impressive.
Very much so. I love the way those guys are staying at the blocks. I love the way he's stepping in and out of his cuts. And he doesn't seem like he misses when he downshifts, he doesn't miss a beat. All right, out of the hold again. St. John is, I think he's 6 for 6.
Yeah. And the thing is,
7 for 7, I should say.
he knows his linemen are going to keep blocking. So
yeah.
he's going to make a move right off of them. His vision and his cutback are really remarkable. Great job.
Unofficially, I think he's got 3 or 4 touchdowns right now, and the
Yeah.
Cherokee Chiefs lead 42-14 with 9 minutes and 6 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Lenape was able to get a couple scores in back-to-back possessions, but Cherokee just seemed to have too much on the ground, and they have too much up front. Their offensive line is just dominating this game right now. I mean,
And when you got a back that has cutback ability like that, and you have linemen that hold their blocks for just a little bit,
Yep.
that's a recipe for success.
Yep. I'm going to say Cherokee's average first down gain has got to be +8. 7 or 8. I mean, they. No,
I
just on
agree.
average,
I agree with you.
right? Just on average. That's a winning formation right there. Let's see now. Cherokee's been onside kicking this. Let's see what they do. I think if you're Lenape, you got to bring your back guys up a little bit. Let's see, they're kicking. Let it go out of bounds. That's what I would do every time. Yep. Just a little bit too hard.
Yep.
But they kicked it exactly where his special teams guy was. I don't know if you saw that.
Hey, we're there.
Cherokee had a special teams coach that was right on the sideline, and Matt St. John literally kicked it right to where he was. Which was a great onside kick. He just kicked it just a little bit too hot. Ball out of bounds, and Lenape will get the ball 1st and 10. I see they get. I'm trying to think what happens here. They get the ball. Let's see. The ball went out of bounds on the 26-yard line. So, nope. They could either. I think they could have him re-kick, or they get the ball. I think at the 40-yard line. Let's see what happens here. Okay, illegal procedure because they were kicked out of bounds. They're going to give him the ball.
Right.
Okay, so
35-yard line.
See, I guess what do you got to lose? I mean, you onside kick every time, and you get the ball to the 35 line. I think they got to switch these rules because I think they should get the ball to the 40-yard line because you're able to almost onside kick every time without really much penalty, right? I mean, I would never kick the ball deep. But all right, ball's out of bounds. 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line for Lenape. They're behind 42-14, but they've done a nice job running the football. They don't have a lot of offense, but they are running the ball between the tackles. Let's see. Oh, a little waggle. Out of play. Actually, he's got his man. Hit him right now. There you go.
There you go. The big guy.
I like the waggle right there. They had a little play action. They had what you call 3 zones. They had underneath, medium, and long. And that time Pierce got his shoulder square. And they were watch this right here. Watch the play action right here. Good, Aaron.
There he goes. Watch him cut across the field there. All right, came from the left side, going to the right side. Give his quarterback a nice target. There you go. That's a nice play.
That play's been run since the beginning of time, and they still run it all the time in the NFL. But you got to have a running game to get that going because that running game will pull those linebackers in off that fake, and that's what got the tight end wide open behind them. And they go right back to the running game.
Nothing.
You follow what I mean by that, Harry? If you don't have a running game going, they would never fake to go on that fake, and that tight end would never be open. Yeah, Michael Lee with a nice tackle.
Yeah.
Michael had 8 tackles last week.
Yeah.
In a win.
He's been in on quite a few tonight, too.
Yes, he has been. Him and his brother, Jonah Lee. Jonah's a freshman. They're expecting big things from him. Number 48 out there.
Yeah.
And the Cherokee student section is in full force tonight, even in the rain. They're out there yelling and screaming. All right, pro set, eye back. They go right back to it, straight ahead to, again, the running back, Reggie Lawrence. But I think Cherokee has said, you know what? You better do something different because you're not going to be able to just do that. You got to come up with some kind of fake or something to hold us because Cherokee right now is just diving in there.
Yeah, we've seen this before.
Yes, they have.
Right?
Yep.
And they made the adjustment, and it's not working. I tell you, I'd like to see him fake something inside and maybe take a deep shot.
And if you're Cherokee, you don't even really mind if they get 4 or 5 yards on the run, just as long as nobody gets behind you.
Yeah, the clock's running.
Yep.
You're in control.
Cherokee, let's make it a challenging 9.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 9. Actually, 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9 from the 44-yard line. Motion, fake the underneath handoff, and now Pearson's looking to throw the football. Now he's looking to run the football. He's got nowhere to go.
Nowhere.
And he's just swallowed up by the defense of Cherokee. Swallowed up.
Yeah.
Great pursuit.
Must have had great coverage downfield because he didn't want to pull the trigger at all.
It looked like, based on where the line were blocking, that looked like that was a run, but I'm not sure. Let's see.
I don't know.
Yeah, see how they fired out?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Looked like that was going to be a run, yeah.
Yeah, that was going to be a run.
Good job at Cherokee holding on right there. Now it's 4th and this is basically your ball game right here.
Yeah.
If Cherokee gets a stop here, this game is over.
Right.
You're probably going to see a lot of the substitutions in.
Yeah. You got your assistant coaches getting their substitutes ready to go in.
Yep. All right, here we go. Trips to the wide side of the field. Low snap. He's got his man down the middle of the field, wide open, and it's actually wide open, right up the hash. Right up the rail, as Coach Jenkins would say when Houston, when I played for him, when they used to run the run and shoot. Stay up the rail, you'll be safe. Yep. And that time, right up the left hash, trips formation. He just made a safety underneath. Watch how the quarterback's eyes froze. Let's it. They had a man go outside, the other guy up the hash, and the ready guy right up to the left goalpost. And all you do is just read the guard. You read the corner, and you read the safety.
Yep.
That time the safety did not stay over top. They closed the cushion.
You know,
And
they've
he hit him
been
right up the left hash.
so used to them running the ball. You
Yes.
know what I mean? They held that, fake, easy pass, easy catch.
And out of the hold. And snap, we're going to get the kicker now for Lenape. Let's give him some props, too, because he's now 3 for 3.
Yeah,
I'm
three for
trying
three.
to see his number. Anyway, 42-21, Cherokee leading Lenape. Now Lenape comes right back with a nice pass by Pierce. And we'll step aside just for a quick break. Cherokee over Lenape. We'll be back right after these messages.
Whoever you are, whatever you like, there's a place where memories become traditions. So this summer, come on down and enjoy all that's fun at the shore. Plan today and book your vacation in America's greatest family resort. Ocean City, New Jersey. We're less than a tank of gas away.
All right, look at the replay here, coming back here, and it's number 4. He's going to be right up the left hash. Nice job by Pierce. He just reads the safety, doesn't get depth. He's able to close the cushion, and then he hits number 4, Divine Smith, right in, look at that, right in dead stride. And again, the safety just wasn't able to get off the hash. They were able to close the cushion. And a nice job of the quarterback, Kellen Pierce, reading that and hitting for a strike to give him 21 points on the night.
Hey, they didn't quit.
They did not quit.
There's no quit.
That was the long, 4th and long, too, or 3rd and long. All right,
Yep.
kickoff down to the 10-yard line. They're going to kick it into the end zone.
Out of the end zone.
Yep, so this
Yep.
time Cherokee will get 1st and 10 from the
There you
20-yard
go.
line. And now you got to go to the long field.
Yeah.
And that's one of the rare times that Lenape's been kicking off, that Cherokee's got the ball at the 20-yard line. They've been getting good field position. So
Yeah.
now let's see what they're able to do from the 20-yard line. It's not easy in high school football to go 80 yards, but Cherokee sometimes does it,
Yeah.
and they do it on the ground a lot.
Yeah. They got, their running backs and their quarterback, they're very slippery.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have the stats right now, but I'm going to say Cherokee has run for over 300 yards.
Yeah.
I would say
Yeah.
pretty easily, right?
Yep. I agree with you. Definitely over 300.
I don't think Birdie's thrown more than 10 passes. He hasn't had to.
Doesn't have to.
Yep. But he's done a good job at directing this offense. Okay, Lenape's going to take timeout here.
Timeout.
6 minutes and 2 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. Again, Cherokee leading Lenape 42-21. We'll stay here. Again, we just got a score. We still before Eastern over. Eastern Ocean City tied at 13. The Phillies and the Brewers, there's a final there. The Phillies over the Brewers 2-0 in a nice ball game. We know Ranger Suarez was the starting pitcher, and now the Eagles just started out there in South Philly in that big first game of the season against the Cowpokes. And I'll tell you what, talking about a rivalry,
Yeah.
talking about bad blood. I was a part of that one time when I was, I shouldn't say I was a part of it. I was fortunate to be part of the squad, but I wasn't playing. But that's when they had the Bounty Bowl and with Dejas and many, many moons ago. A lot of fun too back there. But they no matter what year it is, when you say Cowboys and the Eagles, you talk about a rivalry and you talk about great football, and that's what's happening right now in South Philly. After this game, go check it out. Eagles versus the Cowboys. All right, 1st and 10. They got a new quarterback in. They got a new running back, and they got new guys up front too.
Same result.
Yeah. Off the right side. This time they actually did bring in their backup. Looks like that was Dylan Kalinsky, the running back,
Yeah.
who's had a really good game too. But they got their looks like their JVs in right now. The quarterback for them is number 12. Let's see if we can get that. We got to definitely get the quarterback's name. Number. Brendan Bird under center right now, number 12.
Okay.
He's going to let the play clock run down. They're going to go double tight. Actually, wing left, tight right. Pro set, eye back. Hand off the left side again. Nice run this time by, he's going to go Kalinsky off the left side. He's out midfield. Wow.
Doesn't seem to matter who they put in there.
About a 23 or 24-yard game by Kalinsky.
Yeah.
Heck of a run that time. And again, that offensive line up front is just, I think most of their starters are still in. It looks like they got 77, 62, but man, oh man, they are doing a heck of a job.
Yeah.
And they're going to bring Kalinsky out because they need
Yeah.
to get their third string in. And it looks like there's where they go right there. And they're just, and one thing I know about this rivalry, there's a lot of respect. And these coaches, they will take the starters out. They will not let their teams, they will not pile it on.
Right.
I know when my boys played it, as soon as they went up a couple scores or as soon as they went up and the clock was running, all their starters came out on offense, always. My 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line, straight back handoff. Oh, nice tackle in the open field
nice
that
tackle.
time.
Number 2.
And there's a wholesale change right now for Cherokee. They got their whole offensive line that's out. Their whole starting offensive line just sat down. Their numbers, you can see 77, 62, 66, 70. We're really sorry we don't, and 71. We don't have all the names and numbers, but we will as the year goes on. But we did mention them during the game. Great job by their offensive line. They dominated. All right. Here we go, 2nd and 10 from the 46-yard line. They're going to take their time. They're waiting for the clock to run down. Straight handoff. Off the left side. Nice cutback that time. Really nice run.
Yeah.
Really nice run that time. It looked like that was number 16, Lorenzo Lontok. That's what it looked like.
25.
There we go. We got a new running back in, too. 3 minutes and 7 seconds to go. Again, Cherokee over Lenape with a running clock.
Elijah Jordan.
And you see right now, Cherokee, they have done, a great job of coaching. They know what the score is. You don't see anybody beating their chest. You don't see anybody hooting and hollering. You don't see anybody look at me.
Class.
Yeah, there's been nobody pushing. Nobody's, nobody. They know they're winning. They know they're a better team, but they're doing it with class. And I think that shows a job of well coached by the squad here. All right, off the right side again. Ooh, nothing doing there. Good job by the defensive line this time by Lenape, led by number 51, the linebacker.
Yeah,
looks like that
51.
time.
Nope.
We got 25, 35 numbers on our thing. We don't have 51.
Nope, no 51.
Coach Glatz was a coach for many years here at Cherokee, and he took over for the longtime coach here, another longtime coach. So, Cherokee has just many years of tradition. Now the new head coach, who's now with Cherokee, his name is Sean DeVries. He's been here for many, many years too as an assistant. So that's what Cherokee does. They just reload. And they retool, but the tradition never changes, and the discipline they ask for never changes either. And it looks like Cherokee's going to call a timeout.
Yeah. Just let the clock run down.
42 seconds. The Chiefs looking at a 4th and 5, but more importantly, looking at a
You got to give Lenape credit, though. Their kids didn't quit over there, in the second half where they could have just, mailed it in. So, they're going to go down to 0-2, but they got a little bit to build on here, But story for me was the line play, for Cherokee. They just dominated. Not that their backs and their quarterback don't have great skills either, but it all starts up front.
Yeah,
you don't have it up front, you're not going to go very many places.
Yeah, we talk about that many times, right?
Yep.
All right, so now they're going to punt the football away.
Yep.
Not a bad punt. Bounces about the 30. Going to lay on about the 25, 22-yard line where Lenape will take it over with 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. And as I talked about, the new head coach, Sean DeVries, but we also had, again, before Coach Glatz, they were both former players. You had P.J. Meehan, and P.J. was a longtime coach of Cherokee. And then, and again, his former coach was John Scott. So they've had many, many coaches. And they were both former players at Cherokee. And as does, now you got Coach DeVise just taking on the hands just to hand off to the tradition of Cherokee football. And they're just reloading now. And again, second-year coach over there at Lenape, he knows all about the tradition as well. And you're going to see those guys bounce back. There's no doubt about that. It's only his second year as a coach. We mentioned him in the pregame here when they talked about Matt Crater, and he's 1-2 in his second season, but he'll bounce back. All right, Lenape 1st and 10, off tackle. Everybody's got their subs in here, which is great to see. Got about 2 or 3 yards.
Cherokee's got to enjoy this one tonight because next week they've had the prep.
Yes, they do, and that's going to be a big one.
Yep.
And that game is going to be, I think, is that St. Augustine? I'm not mistaken. Let me see here. Yep, that game's at St. Augustine, where that's very difficult to play.
Yep.
I think we had an update, too, on that score in Ocean City. We'll get it to you in a second. All right, under a minute to go here. 42-21. Cherokee over Lenape. Straight drop back handoff. I should say straight back handoff. Gets it out close to the first down. That is number 2 for Lenape. I thought we had a number 2. I guess we don't.
Yeah. Got to get this straightened out because it's really hard, and it's hard on us. It's hard not to give the kids recognition,
Yep. All right, so we got second and short. Off tackle again. They're going to go outside. Bounce it. Nice job this time.
Yeah.
Good job of blocking. He's out to the almost a shoestring tackle, or he would have went to the house there.
Yeah, he was almost gone. He had speed. Got him by the ankles there. That'll do it.
That will do it. And you hear them in the Cherokee sideline, a Cherokee student body call that down. And here at senior night, Cherokee has a convincing victory over the Lenape Indians, 42-21. A very good game if you're Cherokee coming in here. As you don't know how your team's going to react to a big rivalry game like that. And if you're Cherokee, you got to be very happy. If you're Lenape, you got to go back and look at some things. But got a good film. But we'll come back. We'll talk a little bit about it. Take a quick break again. Cherokee over Lenape, 42-21. We'll be back after these messages.
For more than a decade, we've been presenting live coverage of Cherokee High School football, and we hope to continue that coverage. The Chiefs have challenging games ahead with St. Augustine, Mainland, Atlantic City, Millville, and Winslow Township. But we need your help to continue this coverage. We need more sponsors to help us cover the costs of producing these games and making them available to you to watch live or anytime after the game. If you know a Cherokee fan who owns or manages a business, we can put a commercial message about their business right here in the middle of the game, and we can do it at a cost that can fit most any budget. If you can help us out, send an email message to tomw@primeevents.net. Help us keep coverage of Cherokee football alive the rest of 2025. It is known all over the Delaware Valley. Johnson's Popcorn on the Ocean City Boardwalk, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. You can get Johnson's Popcorn in individual servings all the way up to 3.5-gallon tins. Look for them in your favorite food market or party store. Johnson's Popcorn, 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone 1-800-842-2676 and have your popcorn shipped to you. They're also online at johnsonspopcorn.com. Johnson's Popcorn, since 1940.
Whoever you are, whatever you like, there's a place where memories become traditions. So this summer, come on down and enjoy all that's fun at the shore. Plan today and book your vacation in America's greatest family resort, Ocean City, New Jersey. We're less than a tank of gas away.
All right, back here in Marlton at the Bowl. Cherokee Chiefs with a great stadium here. If you haven't been to this stadium, do yourself a favor. You like high school football, get out here and get to a ball game. It's kind of special watching a football game here.
The first time I was here, I was like, oh my gosh, I've never seen anything like this in high school football. You know what I mean?
It's like a junior college or something like that. It's definitely a very impressive facility here, with the scoreboard and the stands and a great press box and the turf field. And the lighting. When these rivalry games go, it's packed here. Come here in October. It's one of the best situations in which settings you'll watch a football game.
That's what you want to see in your town. You want to see them support your athletes there. They work really hard. Give them packing the stands is enough for them.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
No doubt.
Where they appreciate it. You can walk in school with your jersey on day of the game, feel proud and everything like that. And I'll tell you what, the thing impressed me, most in this game was the line play. I mean, they got to get some credit, there, the line for Cherokee, because they opened up some great holes. And the thing is, the backs that they have, they're very slippery. They like to cut back and everything. But if you don't have a line that gives you the ability to do that, you're not going anywhere.
Exactly right, and they just retool. Right now, we had some of the numbers up here. Number 61, Chris Brzezinski. 62, Chris Brzezinski, 61 or 62. Right. 77, Gavin Helgeman. 70, Jackson Jacobus. And 72, Ivan, like I said, Bracci. So, I think we're missing one or two, but for right now, we just want to make sure, as you said, the offensive line did a tremendous job. They always seem to just retool here, and they did a great job basically controlling the line of scrimmage from about the second or third series on. They were basically controlling. And you're right, the backs did a nice job too. They did a great job too.
You give the backs that they have just a little bit of room, and they're going to make you pay for it.
Yep. And Cooper Birdie's a very good quarterback. He did a great job of running the offense, but he wasn't really even called to do much as far as passing because the running game was so wide open and did such a great job. But he did a nice job of making people miss, directing that offense, having the inside the tush push. So they are a very good offensive, and the defense did a great job too. They did a nice job, and the secondary did a good job up front. So all in all, Cherokee looks like they're on the road again to a very nice season. They're 2-0.
Next week.
Next week's the big one against St.
Next week's
Augustine.
going to be a tough game. They're loaded, the prep, so it should be a good game.
Yep, and
it should be a real good game.
And we do have a final. Eastern did beat Ocean City 19-13 in overtime. So the Ocean City Red Raiders fall to Eastern. Yep, and they're 1-1. 19-13 in overtime, and over in the Broad Street Bullies going at it in South Philly. It's 0-0 in the first quarter there. Thursday Night Football, Eagles and Dallas. So thank you very much for watching and listening. From myself, we got Harry. Anybody else you want to say? Harry Sachs. We got Sean Kelly, our producer, and upstairs we had Tony Corby again, our great guy who's out there banging the elements. This is Billy Osborne saying thank you for watching. Cherokee over Lenape 42-21. We'll see you next week in St. Augustine. Thanks for watching. God bless.